I don't care if you've been trying to kill Dracula all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit. On my left, old ninja in the world, old ninja.
Sometimes you gotta wonder on certain days, what would Commander Shepard do?
Gutter. Yeah, on my far right, on engineer on the month, choose choking people out on 3s and 4s Chronos.
Things look better when you're in fast forward. Just saying.
Yeah.
Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
Never chest a cucumber inside of a single girl's house.
Damn.
Oh, wait,
Damn.
was the cucumber warm or no?
Just don't trust it, man.
Oh, man.
It's like you watch that episode of Family Guy. With
with
they
the
had the invisible
pickle?
friend.
Yeah. Or
hilarious.
Lois's brother had a girlfriend and put the cucumber on the couch and it turned into a pickle.
Yeah.
Pickle Rick?
Pickle Rick, bitch. God damn. All right, we back up in here on the regular night, Wednesday night,
Oh, yeah.
8:30.
Yesterday was a special Thursday edition.
Last week.
Last week.
Or last
yeah.
He was all yesterday.
I feel like yesterday.
Yeah, it felt like yesterday. Shit, it's been a
Sure.
while. I mean, hasn't it?
It's been a shorter time period.
Yeah.
Less than a week.
Yeah. All right, first in the chat would be Aiden. What's going on? Good to
What's
see you
up,
again.
fam?
Listen to the week, I'm pretty sure we'll be the same guy. Yes. And behind him would be Arish Fatima. Thank you very much. You listened a whole bunch of times this week, and
That's what's
really
up.
appreciate it.
That's what's
Oh,
up.
maybe she's from Pakistan, or he or she. Pretty sure it's a she by the picture. Maybe.
Pakistan.
But
Oh, yeah.
Pakistan. Pretty sure you're from Pakistan.
Pakistan and Mexico up in the house.
Yeah, international.
Okay.
Konnichiwa.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Pakistan's gonna be like, what in the fuck?
What are you talking about? I was Spanish, man.
Boy, damn, we back. All right, old ninja, what you got on the pouring out malt beverage?
Oh, we're pouring out some, I guess some Mad Dog, because this will not make you mad, but it made some people mad, made them undead.
Well, apparently MD 2020 does not mean Mad Dog. We went through
It
this.
sure the
Yeah.
fuck doesn't.
Yeah.
I forgot what
It's
it means.
some Jewish dude.
Yeah.
It means like Michael David or something like that.
Wow.
And it's
Okay.
the guy who makes it, or the
Yeah.
company that makes it.
We're totally wrong.
Yeah.
Apparently, Jews like fortified wine too.
Malt beverage.
Yeah, malt beverage.
All right, what you got?
We got James Karen.
should've.
You may not recognize the name, but you've seen him before, especially if you're a horror movie fan, because he was most famously in Return of the Living Dead, or Return of the Living Dead, not Night of the Living Dead. He was the old guy that was working and found the barrel that sprayed the fucking reanimated juice. And
We're really scraping the
Turn
bottom
about.
of the barrel here.
yeah,
huh?
well, I mean, he's been in a bunch of shit like Poltergeist, Mulholland
Okay,
Drive,
okay.
Pursuit of Happiness, but he's kind of a horror icon as well, you know?
Horror icon.
Yeah, a horror icon. So yeah, R.I.P. to him.
R.I.P. to him. Nobody else, huh?
Not that I saw.
So the MD and MD 2020, or what we thought was
Mad
Mad Dog
Dog.
2020, is what the hell? Mogene David's Wine Company,
God damn.
and they're based out in Livermore.
Oh, shit. That's just out.
Oh,
out-
Mogan,
shit.
isn't it Mogan?
Mogan, yeah.
David?
I've never seen that name that way before.
Okay, Mad Dog. Happy N7 Day. This is Mass Effect Day because today is November 7th.
We don't talk about that shit no more because
We still say N7.
I'm gonna go back and play the game. I'm gonna play it on
Okay.
normal mode and with all the patches and shit.
Oh shit, yeah, it's been a
Did
bunch.
you hear anything about people fixing it?
Well, I know it's fixed. I mean,
Okay.
they talked about people. There's like less glitches. I'm gonna low key buy a new. I'm gonna buy a new 4K TV.
Yeah.
K-Mac don't know, but I know.
That's all bad.
And all of you listening know.
Come around Black Friday.
Yeah,
Some
y'all-
good deals.
Trying to
Oh,
give me.
yeah.
There'll be all kinds of deals.
So if anybody sees a good deal on LG B or C series 65-inch TV, let me know.
Nice. Yeah, shit.
Y'all see, there's apparently BioWare's been teasing a new Mass Effect game.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I want them to do a great one and just kind of ignore Andromeda in a lot of ways that, people, I didn't play it, but a lot of people were unsatisfied with it. But remember, I mean, before this recent 2018 God of War came out, Ascension left a bad taste in people's mouth, and they bounced back. It's possible.
They did,
Yeah.
but they totally redid the game though.
Yeah.
I don't think Mass Effect is gonna, because like their core game is good. It's just the last one was so riddled with bugs and just other nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're gonna. They could basically use the same formula as the previous Mass Effects and still win.
Like the
Yeah.
first 3.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
Mass Effect 3. You know what I forgot is that you could smash Jessica Chobot in Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, never forget
I
that shit.
totally forgot
You can
about
smash
that.
in real life.
Well, Blair Herder.
Well, maybe
already-
you can.
Oh, yeah. Blair Herder already beat that out.
It's
So.
all up.
I don't think he beat anything up.
Oh.
Damn.
I think
She
he lightly
might-
caressed it.
Oh.
Left it alone.
Damn.
I'm just kidding, Blair and Jess. Just fucking-
They're all local and listening
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
I hope y'all are fucking happy together. I'm just being
Come
an
knocking at the door and shit.
Yeah, right?
I'm just being an asshole.
Heard y'all talking shit.
Yeah.
Heard you
Um,
said I
I
couldn't
was
beat
talking
it
shit. I'll
up.
fuck you up too. I'm just saying. All right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but N7, I saw some really fun stuff online. I don't wish any ill will. I hope they get it fucking together. You know what I mean?
You know what? It's going to be a while before we
Anthem.
see anything
I mean-
because of Anthem.
Yeah.
Anthem's their main focus. Like,
Did that drop in
literally-
February?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be pushed
Ooh,
back.
I think I saw February on that shit, man.
I
I
won't
think
be
that's right
surprised.
around the motherfucking corner.
It might be pushed to early March, but
Did it get pushed again?
yeah, it might have been pushed a little bit. But yeah, I mean, everyone they
February
pulled.
22nd.
Oh shit!
See?
Yeah, end of February.
I think you're thinking of
Like
Days
4
Gone.
months
That,
away.
that got pushed
I
back.
did. That did get pushed back to March. That was the one. But still, I mean, with BioWare's resources, they pulled everybody from multiple projects just to work on Anthem, and
Yeah.
that's why Andromeda suffered the way it kind of did.
Look,
You know what's?
oh,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
This is just very strange to me. I'm looking up Anthem on Google. I look up Anthem release date, and you know how usually if you look up anything, there's like if you look to the right now on Google,
Yeah.
they give you like a basic like the
Little
down low on
quick
the game.
news.
And so the developer is BioWare, and then it has the composer.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, but it doesn't say anything about like the director or the producer, like the composer. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Maybe that score is brilliant, you know?
Maybe. So Sarah,
Better be laying them tracks down, boy. You know?
your last name has a lot of C and H's.
Yeah.
This is fucking me up. But I hope you do a good job.
Yeah.
So, oh, actually, let's see what else you worked on. No, I'm fucking curious. Oh, she worked on Assassin's Creed Origins.
Shatner?
She worked on Assassin's Creed
Sacred?
Origins.
It's kinda
Call of
cute.
Duty Infinite Warfare. Oh, okay, so she's working
got
on,
credentials.
Yeah, got credentials.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hopeful for Anthem, but I haven't seen enough. Like,
Oh,
did
real short
you-
credentials though.
Yeah,
But it's all good.
did you not see? Well, if you check our Facebook page,
Yeah.
both the Prodigy and those of you listening, just go to Facebook, go on your Facebook or facebook.com and then /BTI. There's a 45-minute gameplay, new gameplay that was released this
Oh,
week.
not the one from like E3.
No, not the one from E3.
Okay.
Most, I guess there was someone demoing the game.
Good. I'll check
So-
that out, man.
It's on our Facebook page right now. You can check it out. It's probably also on YouTube, obviously, but you should go to our page though. We got some dang stuff for you.
This is interesting. I'm like looking at this woman's like musical background, and like her instrument of choice is the cello and the violin.
Yeah, she's a real musician.
Yeah, but like how you can't how you
But she's composing. She's doing a lot, man.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that make good. Honestly, music can make or break a game, especially in this day and age. Like, look at Red Dead Redemption. Their fucking music is on point. I feel like a goddamn cowboy every time I play that game. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Like, you be walking around and just like all of a sudden some fucking old dusty ass cowboy music will come on. I'm just like, yeah. Then I shoot somebody in the face.
Rootin' tootin' music. It's good shit, man. I will say this though, when it comes to Anthem, I've heard a lot of rumbling. Like, if BioWare doesn't knock this out of the fucking park and get back on track with like big sales, with it being a AAA new IP, the head's gonna roll.
Well, especially
Head's
'cause,
gonna roll.
I mean, the two guys that made BioWare, they left, right? There were two doctors.
two doctors,
they
yeah.
had left.
But one guy left and came back who was not the doctor, but he was creative director, and that was Casey Hudson, who was the most proponent, and he kept it on track. So he left BioWare for about a year, worked for another company, and now he's back, and he's the one that's been teasing new. He's working on Anthem, but he's been teasing new BioWare.
Well, that's
Or,
like-
sorry, new Mass Effect.
That's kind of like what happened with Corey Balrog. Or Balrog? Balrog. The
Oh,
guy-
Balrog.
Balrog.
Why
pretty
not?
Sure.
the
the, fuck,
guy from Street Fighter.
the black guy in Street Fighter. That's
Yeah.
Balrog. Anyway,
Yeah.
he left. He made the first couple God of Wars. Then he left for Ascension and like a couple other ones. And now he's back, and he came back with a vengeance. So if they do something like that, where they get their shit together and make a better game, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, man. Okay. Got my fingers crossed. Got my fingers definitely crossed. I want to hear a little bit, sticking with games, about this Fallout beta, because It's getting some mixed reactions. You played it though.
There's
I
only
did play it.
2 hours of gameplay
No,
today, right?
so
Or the beta was on for 2 hours?
their whole beta thing was kind of fucked up because you can only play at certain times, and I
Okay.
kept missing the goddamn times. So it was usually like when I was supposed to be working, and I was like, I can't play an online game if I'm working. So, but eventually, I took this week off from work, and I think it was yesterday. It was from yesterday, or the day before. I think it was Tuesday. Pretty sure it was Tuesday. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Mhm.
It was from like 10 a.m. to like fucking noon Pacific time. I'm like,
Fucking weird.
what the
man.
fuck? So I hop on. I played the entire time it was on.
Yeah.
And it was fun because like a friend of mine was on, and I didn't want to play with somebody else, but he was like adamant, like play. He actually jumped in my game. I was like, all right, fuck, I'll play. And he's like level 10. I'm like level 1. I'm like, this is the well. When you leave the shelter, I guess you're level 2, but whatever. But it was fun. It definitely felt like a Fallout game.
Okay.
You could probably play the game because I think in every single session there's only so many actual players in the game.
Okay.
Everything else is like NPCs and shit like that. And so it seems like it's very empty as far as like players go.
Okay.
Because it's like the world is so big and there's not very many of you. So you can almost play the game like a single player game. And there's like a lot of like nuanced shit that's in there. You can still find people. Don't get me wrong. I think my friend was saying like if you look on the map, you can see where everybody's at.
Okay.
And I was like, that's interesting.
And I'm assuming there are vehicles with that giant world to be able to get from one place to another quickly.
So I didn't use a vehicle. I don't know if there's any vehicles in the game because I only got to play 2 fucking hours.
Okay,
so,
that's true.
But there is a thing where you can fast travel really easily. So like say if you're playing with somebody else and say you have like a bunch of gear that you need to like just stash away, you can build your own like little camp. And your camp you can actually break down to like a little box and hold it, like keep it in your inventory, and you can build it somewhere else. And so the cool thing about that is that when you build your camp somewhere, you have a stash box. In that stash box, you can put stuff. So say if you're out on a mission or out in like some crazy mission or whatever, and you find some high level gear, you can leave that area if someone else is playing with you. Well, you can leave anyway, but if someone else is playing with you, it's even better because you leave, go back to your stash, put your shit in the box, and then fast travel immediately back to where the person is that's part of your party.
Okay.
So that came in real handy because like there was a time where I had some power armor and my friend had his camp already set up and I didn't yet. Even though I had one, I shouldn't set it up yet. And so I could stash my stuff in his box, but it'll transfer into my box once eventually I put up my camp.
Oh, okay. Now that's
That came
kind of
in
cool.
real handy. Yeah.
Okay.
You can also share perks, which is pretty dope. You can share like a lot of stuff in the game.
Do they have to be like in your, like, is there a subgroup like a squad or something?
Yeah, we squatted up. I don't know. I forget how we did it, but we became like a squad.
Okay.
And then we prioritized chat because he was saying that he thinks that you can, if you're not in group chat or like your own prioritized group chat, people can hear what you're saying if they're close enough to you.
That would make sense.
So
yeah.
and also with like the PvP element of it. So once you get above level 10, level 5 in the beta anyway, you can start player killing.
So now here's what I want to.
Hold on, let me elaborate on that a little bit. If you attack somebody after the level 5, it's kind of like I like the idea of this. So what happens is if you try to kill somebody that's like level 5 or above, they take reduced damage until you attack them back, and then it's full damage.
Okay.
So say if you're lower level and somebody's like level 50 or some shit and you're level 5, they shoot at you, you take reduced damage, you could run.
Sure.
But if you shoot back, that's when it's like, oh, okay, so you guys basically it's mutual combat, so it's full damage.
That's interesting.
I heard that Bethesda wanted to try to prevent players that don't want to engage in player versus player at all from having some type of trigger system of saying I accept PvP or I decline PvP.
That's kind of like what they did. Like if somebody shoots you, you take reduced damage, like, and you'll survive.
No. I mean like before the initial interaction of shooting.
So you play by yourself?
No. Well, you can decline if you want to have a firefight. Basically, is what I heard them explain.
I haven't played it enough, or it wasn't in the beta, but I didn't see that. Nobody attacked me in the beta.
Okay.
So I don't know. But the crafting stuff was pretty cool. I'll tell you what was kind of annoying though is you had like a hunger meter and a water meter.
That's from
which is annoying.
That's from Fallout.
Yeah, I know. It's just the hunger thing kind of struck me, and like Well, Fallout 3 wasn't like that.
Fallout 4 was certainly.
Yeah.
I think this is
Fallout 4.
building upon some of the things they learned and didn't learn from Fallout 4.
Well, yeah, because like some of the things are like really streamlined. So in this one, I didn't beat Fallout 4. I can't remember most of the game. But in this game, Fallout 76, when you have like extra junk, when you go to any kind of crafting table, you can break the junk down into usable items.
Yeah.
And so that was pretty interesting.
So you can recycle
upgrade stuff. Yeah, basically. So anything you have, you can, if it's junk or even like guns and shit, you can break it down to its base elements. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's straight from 4. I will say this: 4 was frustrating and kind of had mixed reviews, even though it sold really well. But it ran like shit. The engine was just almost Telltale Games kind of trash in terms of like errors and bugs, at least on the PS4 when I was playing it a couple years back. And then the biggest thing was a lot of people didn't like the fucking settlement building. You either loved it or you absolutely hated it because it was super tedious and simulation-like.
Right. So in this one, I don't think. So far, you don't need to. I didn't need to build a settlement at all in the 2 hours that I was playing. And like I said, I used my friend's shit. And so that I was fine with, because his like little camp, he had like it was an actual fucking building, and he had like turrets on it and shit to protect his stuff. And if anybody's near your stuff, you'll know, and you can go back and protect your stuff.
So you could just getting out of the vault, you could just start doing missions with no settlement whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's
I
good.
played the entire 2 hours. I didn't make a settlement at all.
Because 4 forced you to do some rudimentary settlement at first, and then they wanted you to. They kind of tried to incentivize you to make your citizens of your settlement happy and build like power and filtrate water in, like clean the water or sanitize the water or something like that.
Well, so they had water sanitization and stuff like that, but they were in cities. So I guess if you didn't want to build your own like little camp or whatever, you could just use the city.
Okay.
Or whatever, or you could just buy like a rudimentary, like a super basic one, and just use that for like save points. But that'd be.
Have you heard anything about how large, like in terms of the number of people in your individual world or on your server or whatever will be?
I heard it's really low. That was what I heard. I heard that it's like maybe less than 16.
Whoa. Okay.
Because it's kind of like an MMORPG, right? And as far as like that's what I heard originally. I could be fucking wrong, but the games that I was in, there was not. I saw maybe 4 other people on the map. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they're all pretty cool. Even like my friend. Actually, no, I'm sorry. At the end, so I literally stayed on until the fucking server shut down.
Okay.
And at that time, like right before that, like when they announced that shit was shutting down, we had 10 minutes to go. And I was in an area where it was like a random like event. Yeah. And so we had to like protect a landing zone to get like some gear and shit. Yeah. And so at that time, I think like 5 or 6 people showed up. Okay. And a friend of mine, he even accidentally like, because he was using melee weapons, which I was like, all right, whatever. But he accidentally melee weaponed the guy in the face. Yeah. And the guy didn't attack him back. So he's just like, oh, maybe he saw it was a mistake. Because he didn't keep attacking him. He's like, he thought he was a zombie or some shit.
Oh, so there's no like gamer tag above?
There is, but there was like a bunch of like, we were getting swarmed on.
Oh, gotcha.
And the guy ran up and he was just like, fucking hit him.
Gotcha.
And, yeah, he didn't do anything back.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be 24 player cap on there.
Yeah, and it's a pretty big map.
Yeah.
That is okay.
But this is from a couple of months ago, so who knows what the actual total will be.
So wait, was there like Commander Shepard show up or not?
Well, I heard that Rick and Morty is supposed to be in the game.
There's
like a Rick and Morty VR Fallout thing.
Oh, it's a VR thing?
Yeah, it's like a VR thing. I
Rick
know
and Morty VR games were fucking hilarious.
I know it was like a short thing it was supposed to promote. I don't know if they're in the game. Maybe they are, but I saw it as a promotional
That would be
thing.
funny. It's funny as fuck.
That'd be cool. You see
Run
them
around
like
with
frozen
Rick.
in ice. That'd be awesome.
So far I've been pretty impressed with the game. I mean, it's not the greatest game, but it was fun because it kind of reminded me of Borderlands a little bit. Because as we were playing, like my friend jumped in and he was like, "What do you need?" And I was like, "Well, I don't have a lot of ammo because I'm new." Yeah. He's like, "So literally, like when you give somebody stuff, you like drop a little paper bag on the ground."
Nice.
And that's like it's full of shit. So. He gave me like some gear that was like super high level. Okay. And then he gave me like a bunch of bullets and shit. So because he didn't use bullets, he just wanted to melee. And like he crafted some fucking crazy weapons. He had this fucking pitchfork that was on fire.
Holy
I was
shit.
like, what the fuck? Yeah, this shit was crazy.
I come around chasing Frankenstein monster and shit.
Yeah.
The crafting ability, at least if they copy some of the stuff from 4, should be amazing in terms of the possibilities.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you know, you also have to really grind and get some of those materials that are kind of rare in the games, and only in certain areas and through certain missions and partnerships and whatnot.
Yeah, I was looking for aluminum for a while.
Aluminium.
Yeah, aluminium. I needed to get like a red dot sign. I needed aluminium, and I couldn't find it. And then there was another like holographic site that I needed, but I needed nuclear material, which I didn't have either. So
Okay, now the where's the location? Because 4 was in the Boston area.
I don't fucking know.
Okay,
I can't remember. So yeah.
we'll fucking see.
It was pretty cool, like the way they kind of like did the tutorial thing, because like as you're leaving the vault, like they're giving you like all this stuff to like survive, and they explain like how to use it, and then once you get out, they kind of explain even more. So I thought that was pretty cool, and like just the random encounters that I came across were pretty cool, especially like the random like big events. It was almost like the Destiny events where like
okay,
you know, some shit happens and you like
Yeah.
everybody can come.
Everybody
and swarm.
gathers
It literally
there.
sounded like a public event.
Yeah, that's what it is. Public event. Like you'll see it on the map. There'll be like a circle.
Okay.
Like go here and you can get some shit. And you get like decent gear. I actually found some power armor on like some random event that I was doing, and that was cool. But it was funny because like I found power armor and it had stuff on it that it was too high level for me.
Yeah.
So I literally take the stuff off.
Yep.
But then hop in the power armor, and then I was like, how the fuck do I get out of this thing? Because I want to store it. 'Cause I was like, because you're in the power armor, you're pretty OP.
Yeah.
But I was like, I wanted to save this for like a mission that's like way too hard for me.
Yep.
And so I stashed it somewhere.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a game that either people are going to love or it's not going to be the right game for them. But
I
hopefully
wonder
they get a good response.
I wonder if there's an update to Fallout Shelter on the mobile app.
Oh, that shit was
I haven't
fun.
played it in like a long fucking time, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that was still a
couple
pretty fun
years.
game. And I know that they had it for the PlayStation, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They
they
came
did.
out
Yeah.
as like a disc release.
Like a indie game.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
E3 they announced it.
Yeah.
Good shit. So we'll fucking see, man.
I mean, I'll be down. I mean, if you guys get it, I'll be down to like squat up with it. So.
I pre-ordered it,
Okay. Then
so I'm gonna get it. I'm just still a little nervous.
When did it come
'cause
out?
Well, it was where they put most of the beta times were like during working hours. I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
The other thing is Bethesda has been like saying, or one of their spokespersons has been saying, basically, hey, if you don't like this, we're still going to do a whole lot of single player, Elder Scrolls and Skyrim and other stuff in the future.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but shouldn't you be promoting this new game like more? You know, he seems a little lukewarm and not as like proud of this product as I would think.
I think they should have promoted it like ESO. I mean, it's basically what it is. So this is
Yeah.
basically Fallout Online.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but ESO, it didn't set the world on fire. You know, it has a lot of critics. I tried it. I was excited about it. You know.
Oh, you played Fallout 76?
No, ESO,
Oh, okay, yeah, ESO.
and
yeah.
it underwhelmed me drastically. So we'll fucking see. I'm teetering.
Fallout 76 is no Red Dead or God of War by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
So,
And it comes out next week.
Yeah,
dude.
The 14th.
It's
On a
about
Wednesday? That's kinda
to
weird.
Fucking drop. Did we also talk about like the bad news with Battlefield? More bad news. It seems like there's been nothing but bad news about this fucking game, man.
Isn't all of them pretty bad?
Dude, so
No.
their version of Blackout or the Battle Royale mode that people were interested in trying out, first time ever on Battlefield, and in a lot of people's minds, this franchise would lend itself to Battle Royale probably even better than Call of Duty, just because
It's
they
so
have
big.
giant maps and all that stuff, and a lot of modes that seem very similar. It's getting pushed back, what, 4 months, 5 months?
We talked about this already.
Oh,
But yeah, it won't come till 2019. But I mean, think of it this way: look at Red Dead Redemption. There's no online multiplayer as of yet.
True.
Granted, it doesn't need it, but
Yeah.
it's part of the game,
that's a huge
and it's not
difference.
available.
Yeah, there's way more content in the Red Dead single player than there will ever be on any Battlefield game ever.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So,
I agree. You're
Yeah, I
gonna
mean,
be you're gonna be playing the same like single player ops over and over again, or you're just gonna be on Battlefield multiplayer the whole time.
yeah.
I mean, that's
But that's what most people do on Battlefield. They're huge
true.
maps, and there's plenty of modes
well.
that'll
I mean,
keep you busy. So
I'm not shitting on Battlefield. You convinced me, old ninja, on Battlefield 1, and I loved me some
Oh
Battlefield
yeah,
1.
you screaming at me at Battlefield. Why aren't you on? Why aren't we squatted in? I'm like, oh.
But we'll see. We'll
shit.
fucking see with this game, man.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just something more to even look forward to than what's already there. So I'm not really.
Yeah, because
Not
that was
really
supposed to come out next week too.
Yeah, but they pushed that back.
Sure. sure does.
What came out before that?
Call of Duty was it before
Yeah,
that?
Call of Duty.
Black Ops 4.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man killed.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
It's just been nonstop,
We
man.
had Tomb Raider as well. We had Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I missing? I feel like there's one more.
Like this, I feel like this is like one of those years where there's gonna be. It was like when not Fallout 3. It's like when Far Cry 3 dropped.
Yeah.
Where like nobody played the game when it first came out because there were so many fucking games. I think people learned from that.
Certainly. Man.
Actually, the same year, I think what fucked up was Rainbow Six Siege. Because it literally came out.
That's not Fallout 3.
No, it's not Fallout 3, but I'm talking about with Far Cry 3.
No. But Far Cry 3 came out way before Siege.
But when Siege came out, it came out during a crowded time,
gotcha.
and no one was playing it because it was so packed, and it came out so close to Christmas. Now people are praising it, loving it, saying how come more people aren't playing it. Well, it was like nobody knew back then, and people forgot about it.
That game has so much support
Oh,
from
yeah.
like the online community. Like at TwitchCon, it was huge.
Oh, yeah.
And people online still go fucking crazy for it, and they keep supporting it
'Cause apparently-
year after year after year.
Apparently,
man.
it's a good ass game.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with movies too. That's why Wonder Woman's fucking it's rap. Like I'm pretty sure they can release a movie today.
Yeah.
I mean, they pushed.
Oh,
it
you think
back.
they got it in the can, huh?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they do.
Wow.
But or at least it's close.
Yeah.
You know. But they pushed it back by what, like almost like
a
a year.
Yeah. It's fucking weird, man.
But I can see why. I mean, it was gonna open during like some other movie that was like it was
Frozen
like,
2, I think.
Yeah.
You don't want that smoke?
No.
Come at that Disney money.
Yeah, Disney's coming for you.
Nah, you don't want that at
You
all.
don't want them problems.
And we will do games because I do want to get into some Red Dead again a little bit, but later. Castlevania, did everybody finish season goddamn 2?
I didn't start in
No,
season
I'm like
2.
4 episodes in.
So no.
I watched it.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
the whole thing,
I
yeah. She was
fucking
great.
finished it.
You binged it?
I binged all the way through it, man.
Damn, okay.
And, I mean, I
Damn.
won't. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but god damn.
It was so good that Krista was watching. I was like, I don't know if you want to watch this, Krista, but
Who?
Krista.
I don't know
Who?
what that is.
Yeah, okay.
Never heard that name before.
Never heard that one.
Anyway, so we're watching. I was watching it because she was gonna like go to bed on the couch.
Mhm.
Obviously, I was watching TV on the couch too. And she was like, "Oh, what's this?" She started watching. I was like, "This is fucking gory." I was like, "I don't know if you want to watch this." She's like, "This looks really interesting." I was like, "All right." So, but she was interested in it too because I mean, it's a fucking good show.
Dude, everything about this second season. First of all, they doubled the number of episodes, which right off the bat works, and then they took a whole lot of fucking like liberties with characters, some of them whom I had never fucking heard of, and they just went all the way there with the evil and the violence.
Fucking Isaac and what's the other guy's name?
Oh shit! Isaac was not Trevor.
Was it Reinhold or whatever?
No, he's another Necroman, or the one with the pets,
Oh, the
Yeah,
one? Yeah.
whatever his name is.
Well, what's so crazy about those guys is that they're not vampires. I'm
No,
gonna
they're
use
human.
a term from Blade. They're familiars. Yeah.
Isaac is fucking ruthless though.
Fuck yeah.
That motherfucker is ruthless.
Is that the black dude or the
black dude?
Yeah, but the one who got me was Camilla. Is that,
Oh, Carmilla.
yeah, Carmilla.
Yeah.
The vampire.
the female vampire?
Ooh,
Dude,
boy.
like that. There's like
She had plots.
There's like one scene where she's like talking about how like I think it was I wasn't sure if it was before she turned or when she was already a vampire or whatever. But when she kicks the dude out the window.
Wait, she's a vampire this whole time.
Okay, then I guess she's a vampire in this. But it's the one where she kicked the dude out the fucking window and like chopped off his neck and his like penis and shit was like flopping in the wind.
dude.
It's like damn. But then like that other part where Dracula's like, "Are you gonna fuck him?" And she's like, "Yeah, maybe if he was like the last man on Earth and like there was no other mans and like half the woman population was gone too." Like she basically gave down this long list of how
And
she's
some
gonna
animals
fuck
too.
him.
I think.
Yeah, and some animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking crazy. And when she kicked
Yeah.
dude down the stairs, I was like, "Fuck, she's bad."
Shit is.
But you gotta see, like Isaac, fucking. I was like, damn.
Yeah, he has a lot of layers to him. I
Yeah.
fucking loved everything about that character, and even
Hey.
my magic girl, Sifra, what the fuck?
Coronation chick.
Cypher,
Cypher, I think it is.
something like that. The magic girl with the fire and all that. Yeah,
She was fucking dope.
yeah.
Yeah.
She started kicking ass. Alucard is doing his thing.
Uh-huh.
It's up there to me with like early Voltron seasons. This is fucking dope.
Yeah, it's. I was pleasantly not surprised because like the first season was really good, but this one, it's kind of weird because it's a little bit more of a slow burn, but it still has like really good action.
Yeah, they focus on the vampire world and
Yeah.
like mythology and politics a
Yeah.
lot. And then you get no big spoilers, but you get tidbits about the Belmonts and tidbits about that older world before Trevor was on his own. And it just kind of all comes together, man.
Dude, I love the scene where that other vampire stepped up to Dracula and Dracula put him back in his fucking place.
Yep.
So who the fuck are you to tell me and this and that? Like, he fucking went off on that dude. I was like, damn, Drac don't give no fucks.
Zero fucks, man. Zero. And you know what? I actually, after finishing season 2, I want to play. I always heard great things about Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people have it as one of their best games of all time. It's on the PS4 now as like a remastered release.
Is it now?
Yeah, it just dropped about a week ago.
I'll play it.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Have you played the original before, way back in the day?
I think I played some of it. That was on the PS2 or 3, right?
I think it was on the PS1 for Symphony of the Night.
Shit.
I
think maybe.
Yeah, you'll know when you start it up.
I'll see, hold on. I definitely didn't beat it though.
But it comes with Rondo of Blood, which I think was in Japan for a while and maybe got a DS port. I don't know. Castlevania has a convoluted kind of history in terms of the timeline and all the games that have dropped. I guess there was even one for the PS3 that I didn't know of. So this is the only generation that hasn't had a new one. Does that look familiar to you?
This is a side scroller. Yeah, no, okay. So I don't remember playing this side scroller. It depends on the year it came
On a
out.
64?
I think 97, something like that.
97. Okay, this is no, I definitely didn't play this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Give it a shot.
What was one of the fucking? There was one of the PS3.
Yeah, Lords of something.
Yeah, the one was 3D.
Yeah. So we'll see. Castlevania is fucking killing it right now, both with Netflix and new old new games dropping.
Oh no.
See, the animation on Netflix is like on point. Like, it's not for kids. Like, they know that there's adults out there that watch animation, and they're really bringing it. Because Voltron was an amazing show, Castlevania was an amazing show, fucking Big Mouth. Even though the animation is kind of crazy and out there, it's still a fucking great ass fucking show.
You looking at the timeline? What was that last
I
one?
think it was Lords of Shadow.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
And they had 2 of those Lords of Shadows, right?
Yeah, there's Lords of Shadow, Mirrors of Fate, and then Lords of Shadow 2.
Okay.
And Lords of Shadow, like normal one. Yeah, this is the one. I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere. Yeah, this is the one.
Good shit, man. Well, hopefully it's a rebirth of this franchise, and I want this to have as long as a run as fucking Voltron has, you know? Because they already announced season 3 dropping.
So you know that Sam Dietz,
Yeah.
he's going to be busy
Hell yeah.
because he's been picked to do a Zelda animated series.
Is that so?
for
I heard
Netflix.
the rumors. Is it official?
Oh yeah,
that
it is
it's
official happening.
Okay.
It's been reported by numerous trades. I think the one big break was Entertainment Weekly.
Okay.
That he was tapped. He's tapped to do this. I think he's also trying to do another project as well. But
shit.
they asked him because of Castlevania and be like, hey, can you do this Netflix Zelda series for us? And
He's
he agreed.
talented.
Wait, you talking about the producer or Sam Dietz?
Sam Dietz.
Sam Dietz is a director.
Right.
Yeah,
I know the producer is doing the Zelda thing, but I don't know if Sam Dietz is attached.
I think
to that.
he's attached to like a handful of episodes.
How do we reach out? They reach out to us. God damn it.
No, I can hit him up again.
Hit him
I'll
up again.
hit him
Let's have him up again. Let's clear that shit up.
Yeah.
Because I'll 100% watch it. If
Oh yeah.
if he's doing it, I will 98% watch it. As the producer. So
Did y'all hear the big news with Crunchyroll and Funimation?
Oh, this has
they're
been
breaking up.
Yeah, it's been a
Oh,
couple
that
of weeks
shit,
they
yeah.
announced that. But yeah, I definitely wanted to bring it up on the cast, but
Fucking sad in a
Breaks
lot of
my
ways,
heart, man. Yeah.
VRV, or no, I'm sorry, Verve,
yeah, you
Verve.
say it right.
is I think as of the 9th of November is
Yeah.
no longer going to have any more Funimation stuff on there.
So now it's like, what the fuck do I do? Because there's like a lot of anime that's on there that I watch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like high school, not High School to Dead. What's name is on there? Fucking
My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia. That's a Funimation.
Yeah, so for sure, I'm gonna keep watching that. There's
Yeah, of
there's a
course.
few other ones too.
But usually Funimation had a lot of the dubbed stuff,
Yeah,
but
I don't give a shit about that. It's
wow.
only for fucking losers.
Ah.
Oh damn.
But they had a lot of stuff that wasn't quite on Crunchyroll either. I don't know how this is going to look, man, but it
Yeah.
seems like we're going to have less content on Verve.
Well, this is what
It sucks.
it does suck, and this is like people have wanted to have, separate. What do you call it? Like how you
a la carte.
debundle shit
Yeah,
for the longest time, and now they're doing it like, but it's too much of an extreme though now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to pay more than what I was paying before, You know, that seems kind of ridiculous. Or I'll go back to fucking piracy. So how about that?
And it felt so comprehensive. I'm not saying it had absolutely everything, especially not the hentai, but it felt very comprehensive on Verve for all of the last few years. You know what I mean?
Damn, they have so many great shows that are fucking on there. Like My Hero Academia, Attack on Titans,
Assassination Classroom.
Assassination Classroom, One Piece, Dragon Ball Super. Oh, man, this is going to fucking suck.
Yeah. And it's not that Crunchyroll doesn't still have stuff. They have a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a great season right now that we got to talk about, too. But this is big news, and it's going to fucking suck.
Well, how much does Funimation cost?
That's a good question, because they have their own streaming service.
They do. But I want to bundle that shit together.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking convenient, man. I get you.
Sony money. Doesn't Sony own Funimation?
I believe so.
No, I think... Do they own Crunchyroll? I thought they brought Crunchyroll.
No.
I don't know.
We talked about this because Crunchyroll owned part of Funimation, but then Sony bought them out. So maybe Sony paid them out, said we want that part back.
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z, fucking One Piece, Tokyo Ghoul, Black Clover's on it. God damn.
Yep.
Yeah, these are huge. Attack on Titan, Cowboy Bebop. There's a lot.
And I don't know if it's a portion or like a subset of those that will be only on Funimation, or some will still be on both, but the dub will be on Funimation. I don't know.
It's $6 a month.
Dude, I'm fucking getting it. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
can't miss out on something. I'm too hooked. I'm too fucking hooked now, you know?
I wonder if this is on purpose, because that's a good fucking, give them a little, like the whole crackhead method. You get a little free sample of it and you take it away and make them pay for
I
it.
think they're learning from Disney.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Netflix. Do our own shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
God damn. We gonna fucking see, man.
But at least this one, I mean, they have multiple shows that I'll watch. Unlike, CBS, where it's like, I only really want to watch one show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what pisses me off about CBS is that, so Star Trek Discovery, you can't even buy that shit on fucking Blu-ray. Still,
nope.
You can't purchase that show.
Season 1.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck,
dude?
And if you buy like the actual episodes, because I think you buy it on iTunes if you have like Apple TV or whatever, but I think it's like $3 an episode.
Yeah,
fuck
fuck that
man.
shit.
For fucking, I think it was like about 12 episodes,
Yeah,
or maybe
it's
more.
get the fuck out of here.
I saw some shit earlier this year where it said that Netflix helped fund
Well, that's the other thing.
Star Trek Discovery with the purposes of being able to distribute it overseas, basically, even like Canada. And that's what they do. Like season 1, as we've mentioned on here, is available right now on Netflix if you're not in America.
Yep.
So it's a fucking mess, man. If it was on Netflix, I know you guys have strongly recommended
it's so fucking good.
I'd probably give it more of a shot, but I can't support their fucking business model, man. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, it's up there with their movies.
Yeah, if you can buy it outright, it's totally worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or actually, it's worth it just getting a month of fucking, or get the free trial for CBS All Access.
How long is that? Like is it
a month
week?
is plenty of time.
Okay.
If it's a month, even if it's a week, you have enough time to finish it. Just binge watch it.
That's true.
It's definitely worth that. Even just paying like the 1 or 2 monthly fees or whatever is well worth it. It's a fucking excellent show, but their business model fucking sucks. I mean, it's trash.
We get 7 days for free when you first sign up, so you probably
That's long enough.
You can probably get that shit in.
Yeah, it's real good.
Come up with different email accounts, you'd be able to finish it.
Yeah, you act like we supported their service anyway.
This is
I mean,
true.
we saw it on other means.
Dirty, riding dirty.
I'm just saying.
I think it's funny how it just says that you try it for free, but it doesn't show the price. Oh, here we go. It's $5.99 a month after that.
So that's with commercials.
Yeah, with commercials.
Yeah, which
If
is
you want-
bullshit.
If you want
man.
non-commercials, it's like $11
It's
or
$10.
How
There
do
you go.
commercial
they
free.
double dip? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? You
Hey,
can't-
Hulu does the same thing.
fuck that shit.
But
I'm not gonna pay you for commercials.
And this is a network.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, right.
Regular network. This isn't HBO, not Showtime.
Yeah.
Network television, basically.
but there are titties in it.
I do like
Yeah.
titties.
So
I do.
and
fucking
they
love
curse.
titties.
And
They do.
Yeah, this show should have never been on CBS. It should have been on Showtime.
Or
and
Stars.
CBS owns Showtime. That's
Yeah,
what makes it fucking
yeah.
worse.
Oh.
Like, god damn.
Dude, if this was a show, I think there probably would have been more viewerships if this was on Showtime.
Oh yeah, you would have had
This would've been huge.
You would have had that people subscribing.
Oh, we could have had some Cleon's fucking boy. If on that. Yeah, after hours.
But there was Klingon
Get 'em
fucking.
ex-
There was
in the
Klingon
show.
fucking.
But
Yeah.
you can see it though.
Yeah.
You saw
you
Klingon
saw it.
titties.
Yeah, you sure do see
And she
Klingon
was
things.
fucking, so
And her nipples were so dark purple.
God damn.
God damn. that
apparently
was
Klingon
tripping.
dudes have 2 dicks. Just so you know,
or some or
Yeah.
2 dick holes. 1 of the 2.
they have 2 dicks. They have
Um,
2 dicks. Yeah,
You can have a
Saw
dick
that.
hole, 2 dick holes, and 2 dicks. You know?
Yeah.
you would have a dick hole with no dick.
You can have, you got a dick. Yeah, you gotta have a hole.
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
Well, we don't know what their anatomy is like, so
I wish
they
I could
might
name
not.
this episode "Dick Holes with 2 dick holes with 1 dick." But
Yeah.
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 Skate,
iTunes would be like, "What?"
Yeah.
what are you doing?
HR be like, just call it no nut dick. Oh wait, no, just no nut November again.
Did you? I know you're a big time fan of Shinichiro Watanabe. You heard
I
about
am.
his new Netflix shit dropping?
I have. Well, you told me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't know he was coming out with something new.
Exclusive to Netflix. He working with them, getting that Netflix money.
That's awesome. Yeah, he. If y'all didn't know, he's the guy that did Samurai Champloo. Oh, no.
Cowboy Bebop?
Cowboy Bebop.
Mm-hmm.
He did Machiko and Hachin.
Mhm.
He did a bunch of like really good animes. They're usually
Absolutely.
pretty short. Maybe he did. Did he do Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah,
I think he
maybe.
did. Hold on.
Sounds
Let
right.
me fact check myself.
Do that shit.
Is he the one that's doing a new mech anime for Netflix, or is that just someone else?
I don't know if it's mech or not. I thought it was called something on Sunday.
I just
Starring
know
on
that there's a new mech anime coming to Netflix, and it's by a really big time like producer or whatnot. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
But-
So
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did. He's done
First one.
Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Kids on the Slope, which I have not watched.
I need to watch that.
Space Dandy.
Space Dandy's fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
that's
Yeah.
great.
Terror in Resonance, and yeah, Carol and Tuesday.
Carol and Tuesday.
That looks
Okay.
like something new. It comes out in 2019.
Yeah, that's that Netflix joint. So we'll see. I'm fucking down for it, man. Netflix is trying to do big things with anime.
Well, he always have like dope ass fucking music in his anime, so I like
Yeah,
to see how
yeah.
that works out.
He's also did some stuff for the Animatrix too. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Fuck, man, that's been a while.
So you know what's crazy? All right, so I've been listening to a lot of books now, and I'm on to like my next book, and it's called The Neuromancer, which is kind of an old book. I think it was in like
Oh,
the-
I've heard about this book. Didn't they adapt part of this into a movie or some shit?
maybe The Matrix or maybe Johnny Mnemonic, or there's like a lot of
yeah.
shit. Yeah, there's it's like what do you call it? Not technopunk.
Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk, yeah.
There you go.
It's a cyberpunk book, and it's been like really interesting to see like how many different pop culture media, like media whatever, has taken like liberties with this book.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it was. It's Matrix is partially influenced by that
Oh,
book.
because they call it
Yeah.
the fucking Matrix.
I haven't read the
Like
book.
for real?
Rip off your shit.
Also, I think what's the fucking humans evolved game?
Detroit.
No, not that one. The other one,
Inhumans?
Deus Ex.
Oh,
Partially
yeah.
is
Yeah.
influenced by that
Well,
as well.
Pretty much any cyberpunk type game, like Neuromancer is probably to me it's a little hard to follow,
Yeah.
but it's still really good. Like
Is this the Philip K. Dick one?
no, it's I can't.
Who you
remember
feeling on whose dick?
Oh, damn, them photos.
Oh, that's foul.
I can't remember the guy's name. Oh, I can tell you in a second. But yeah, I can't remember his name. But the book is like really interesting, like the level of detail this guy goes through, and it's pretty funny because just like I think Isaac Asimov had like the same sentiments of like when he was writing books, is that he didn't think that people were gonna like them, and like it was like way later after it came out that he heard about like a million people had read this book.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
Like,
this
that's kinda
guy.
cool.
Yeah.
So, William Gibson is the author of the book.
Yeah.
He also wrote probably one of my favorite episodes of X-Files. There's a episode called Kill Switch. He partially wrote that episode with I think another writer and a little bit from Chris Carter.
Chris Carter.
Yeah, that's the one where they're trying to find this like hacker, and like Mulder and Scully have no idea what they're talking about, but they're still trying to prevent like crazy deaths going on. It's a really good episode though.
Well, it's like there's this chick in the book who's not the main character. She kind of like helps with the main character.
Yeah.
And like the first time they meet, like she's basically like this badass, and she replaced her eyeballs with like normally wears like sunglasses,
Yep.
but they're like sealed to her face, which you see in cyberpunk shit. And she can see like basically all the spectrums and shit. She can see in the dark, and like her hands, like if she flexes them a certain way, like literally they all turn into blades.
Oh.
So like
Oh, that sounds like
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yes.
yeah. I mean, it's like all this shit that
I
you've
would-
seen, or like
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
or Ghost in the Shell, where like they,
Oh yeah.
their hands come out and like they could type super
Yep.
fast and shit like that. It's like that, and it's just like it's really cool to like go back to the origins of sci-fi and shit like that, and like kind of go back over. Even though this one is probably not my favorite book to read or to listen to, but it's still really it's fascinating. To like go through this stuff.
You've been reading and listening up a storm with these.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
actually a
yeah.
prequel to this book
it
called
called?
Burning Chrome.
Oh, I gotta.
Yeah, and there's a sequel to Neuromancer called Count Zero.
I'll talk about. Well, hopefully this one gets better. For some reason, it's just like it's hard for me to follow, and I don't know why. It's been like ever since I've been listening to audiobooks, this has been the hardest one for me to follow.
I think part of the reason why I think this, some people say this has like a lot of D&D like formats or comparisons or some shit.
Well, like there's certain parts where it's like level of detail, and then there's certain parts where I feel like they're skipping shit. Maybe it's because I don't know if it's maybe they changed stuff from the book to the audiobook because usually I get unabridged shit,
Okay.
so it's everything. I'm pretty sure it's everything. But in this one, it seems like they're kind of skipping like some certain details that I'm not like putting two and two together. Maybe I'm fucking dumb.
Well, that's
I don't know.
important though.
It is important. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm picking shit up, but it's
Yeah.
just like there's other things where I'm just like,
What the fuck?
well, and it's really hard because it's hard to really discern the main character's reality from like not reality.
Okay.
And so that makes it kind of more difficult because when he goes into like they call it's the Matrix, it's hard to know if he was in there in the first place or he ever left.
Ah.
So that's what makes it a little bit difficult to really follow, especially when it gets to a part in the book where he meets an AI
Yeah.
and he's back in the Matrix, but he thought he left, and so it kind of fucked up like my whole thing. So
All right.
So you should definitely check out Infinity. It's a book I read recently on the Kindle, and it takes place like thousands of years in the future.
that is not what that says, you motherfucker.
Infinity?
Read that again.
Infinity. Infinite?
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Sorry, shit. Anyway, Infinite. Sorry.
We're on a show called Black and the Black Times Infinity.
Well, I have a G35, or I had a G35, and that's spelled Infinity, and it's spelled
Jesus.
differently. in I.
Infinity-
There's not an I on the
Infinite.
end of that. There's an E.
Yeah, there's an E. My bad.
Dang.
I'll put it on the list.
But anyway, it's a really good book. It's sci-fi-ish. It takes place a couple of years in the future where humanity leaves Earth and trying to find like another planet to colonize, and shit just goes downhill from the beginning of the book. The person in the book basically wakes up from cryo sleep with the guy fucking stabbed him in the chest with a screwdriver, and he fucking dies.
Remember we talked about that?
Yeah, I talked about it, and then he comes back to life again. He doesn't know
Shit.
fucking why. He dies at least 4 times in the first chapter, and he doesn't know why it's going on. But it's a really good book, and I see that they have an audiobook of it too. So
Yeah, I do the audiobooks because
Holy shit.
when I'm driving and stuff.
Yeah,
This
you don't
sounds like
want
some N7 shit.
to- There you go.
I'm just saying.
One last thing since we're on books. Sorry, last one. I read or listened to Artemis.
Okay.
It's by the same guy that wrote The Martian.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You've probably seen the movie, right? Mm-hmm. It's a really good book. So if you get a chance, I think it's Andy Weir is the guy's name, and he wrote Artemis, and it is narrated by my
your
Canadian girlfriend.
Rosie-O.
No, Rosario.
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
And she does a fantastic job, but she's fantastic at everything. Anyway, it's about a Saudi Arabian female on the moon in like one of the cities on the moon, and it's basically a caper on the moon.
Nice.
And so it's a really good book. It's fantastically written. If you listen to audiobook, Rosario Dawson does a really good job of narrating the whole thing because you feel like she is
Sexy.
protagonist.
He has picture naked the whole time reading the story.
I gotta switch it back.
No,
up.
because I want her on the podcast. Please come on the podcast.
I gotta switch it back to anime for a quick second. Goblin Slayer been fucking this entire world up. It's one of the most popular fucking animes all over the fucking world. Crunchyroll had receipts they put out there all over the states and different fucking countries. Brazil fucks with it. Europe fucks with it. Japan, obviously, and all over East Asia. Goblin Slayer. I love the fact that people got over, the people who weren't weak sons of bitches, got over the first episode. with
Episode
the-
1.
Yeah, with the super censored sexual assault scene. And then figured out that, hey, this is a wonderful fucking anime, dark fantasy fucking anime that everybody fucking has some skin in the game on.
With rapey scenes. It's great.
Yeah. And it really only had like that one, maybe on the second episode or so. Yeah, episode 4 and 5 and 3,
yeah, that's
they
true.
really didn't go there, you know? I'm just saying. How far are you, Blue?
I've only saw the first episode.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah,
You wanted people to tap out?
You were like, nope.
Yeah. You were like, no.
No, I had to fucking recover. It got close in November. I had to like
Oh.
slow my roll.
Damn.
I didn't know what to
He's like,
expect other
how come
episodes.
the goblins can bust nuts, but I can't?
Yeah,
Damn.
green nuts. But I love the fact that he just stays true to who the fuck he is. He's never taken off, so far, that fucking helmet.
Yeah.
He's been like, why are you talking to me about shit else besides fucking killing goblins?
Does he do the thing where like they do like other anime where the character just wears the helmet? Like they'll go take a shower, still have their fucking helmet on.
I mean, there's been no shower scenes with him yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
he eats with his helmet on.
But he does eat,
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Apparently there's like a little thing where he can
Latch.
A little
Yeah.
flap.
Yeah, but this motherfucker is hardcore and gets so fucking annoyed with people talking to him about, oh, well, that's an ogre or blah, blah, blah. And he's
Is
like,
it a goblin?
yeah, is it a goblin, bitch? Bitch is trying
So
to hit on him.
all he does is kill fucking goblins.
He don't fuck. He don't talk to nobody about anything.
Shit.
He's about killing fucking goblins. That is his purpose in life.
I mean, he does kill an ogre. But only because he's about to kill him, too.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're not a fucking goblin. That shit was hilarious, man.
Well, no, the funny part was after he killed him, he was like, goblins are more trouble than you.
Yeah.
This thing was like fucking 5 times bigger than a goblin.
Yeah, self-healing, all this other shit. Hella strong, man. This shit is fucking fun, man. I'm looking forward to every fucking new episode on this one. This shit is going hard as fuck. Catch up, man.
I know in the chat room they were talking about the whole the slime anime.
It's so good.
That's a good one,
It's
too.
so good.
I'm behind on that. I'm only like on episode 2 or 3 on it, but y'all were right, man. That
After-
was excellent.
After episode 2, you can understand how he has the potential to be like more OP, basically more OP than fucking One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
It keeps getting added on though. The
Yeah,
powers and shit, man. It's fucking hilariously funny. I'm digging. This is a good time for fucking anime, you know? I got my JoJo still going. You know,
Oh,
it's you never try any episodes?
It's too gay for me, man.
Damn.
I gotta try it out because every time, like, I kid you not, I try watching it again, and again, it's the same fucking episode of the guy in the ground trying to get out of like the basement, whatever. He's trying to get out to the sun. They're trying to stop him.
Oh yeah. That's
Like
way
I guess it's like a vampire dude, but it's
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
think it's like number 2 or season 2 or whatever. But I've seen the same episode like 6 times.
God
I kid you
damn.
fucking not. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I've watched, I think at least 2 seasons.
Okay.
I'm halfway through, I think, the third one.
Stardust?
Yeah, and it's just
Jotaro.
like, it's just so weird. Like, it just keeps like getting gayer and gayer. Nothing's wrong with it getting gayer and gayer, but like, just come out and say you're a gay anime. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's so weird. Like,
Dude, they've reached new heights.
Yeah.
Like remember
well, I saw the outfits and I was like,
dude, like from the trailer, because I'm not a manga reader, I'm not one of those, but from the trailer, I was like, there's no women in this
Yeah.
series. Season 5 went like, okay, we're just showing you nothing but Italian boys fighting each other in fucking Naples. And I'm like, no chicks at all?
Why you calling them boys? They ain't, man.
I mean, one of them's like a teenager, but
Uh-huh.
everybody else is grown.
You spell boy with an I?
Ah, it's fucking good,
Boy.
man.
I mean, I really appreciate that they're making anime like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're making something that is obviously either overtly homosexual or low key
Yeah, exactly.
homosexual, but they're making it like they're fighting. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like it's not stereotypical, even though like,
No.
what they're wearing might be kind of fucking over the top, but like what they're doing isn't. So I think
There's
that's
a
pretty cool.
boob window on 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah,
a boob
yeah.
window.
Like, what are you doing?
Like right here, the chest. Like
Oh, I
fucking
thought you.
heart.
I was thinking of like what Janet Jackson wore at the Super Bowl, where where it
yeah.
got the nipple slip
Oh,
thing
damn.
happen. Although the guys had that, and they will like take it off every now and then.
God damn.
Or like ask his chaps.
Yeah, Prince used to wear them shits. God damn.
Damn.
Have you seen any of the Zombieland saga?
I watched the first one. It was fucking hilarious. And then I was like, like the first I guess 5 minutes when the chick gets hit by the fucking bus.
Yep.
I could. So, John, the creator of Love and Warren, he was here last week,
Oh, nice.
and he's just coming through for something else. But he happened to come by the house, and so we were just bullshitting. He's like, "Let's watch the first one," and so we're watching it. And when the bus hit that chick, we could not stop fucking laughing.
It was
'cause
hilarious.
we're drinking a whole bunch of Oben, and it was so fucking funny because it was like out of nowhere. It was like, what the fuck? And apparently, like, they're basically idols.
Yes.
So wait, is this based off the movie franchise?
No,
No.
nothing to do with the one with Bill Murray and
But is this on Netflix? I've never
it's
heard
on
of this.
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's interesting. So I want to watch more because it's like a lot of metal.
Mhm.
So you know me, I love metal.
It's
so.
a lot like Baby Metal, basically in a zombie-fied anime in a lot of ways.
And they don't explain shit in the first episode.
They give you watched it all the way through.
Yeah, why are there zombies? They don't explain that shit at all.
They don't explain why they're zombies. No,
Yeah.
you're right. But they at least let you know that only she is able to. Well, yeah, I think only she is able to like talk and be
Until
animated.
the end.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
after
okay,
the
yeah.
credits, Then
Yeah.
the other can talk. But I was
Yeah.
just like, that shit was weird.
And but the dude who was supposed to be explaining stuff is purposely vague. He's just like,
Yeah.
I'm your pimp now. You're my idol. Get on stage.
Well, it reminded me of the magical girl Ori.
Yeah.
Like it was like that.
Yep.
You know.
Dude, speaking of Baby Metal, they had a new video that came out a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Shit.
Check that out and react to it.
It's only got 1 million views.
Only?
Yeah.
Oh, they're falling off. What the fuck?
They've been gone for a while.
Released in October. It's only got 1 million views. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, that's it. Only 1 million.
I mean, Give Me Chocolate got what, 59,
Well,
50-11?
95 million.
95 million. Yeah.
Damn.
But that's 4 years ago.
Oh, well. We talking about movies real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Y'all see this?
Nope.
The internet blew up about more Birds of Prey casting. So they casted Ewan McGregor to be Black Mask in the live-action Birds of Prey movie.
Well, I thought it was gonna be I thought they were bringing back the TV series.
Is it TV or movie?
Movie.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it
They've
was
already
TV series.
we've talked about this a couple weeks ago, how they casted a couple of the ladies, how Black Canary's not black, or she's not white, she's black.
Yes, they're black.
Even though she's Black Canary, she's white chick, but now she's actually
They should have
black.
made her Mexican. That'd have been great.
She
Pissed a
might
whole lot of
be
people off.
mixed actually. The actress herself.
I need them
Might be
fishnets
mixed.
and thighs.
Oh,
That's what I
my
need.
goodness. But Ewan McGregor is Black Mask because this will be our first time seeing live action Black Mask.
I guess you're right about
Not
that.
3 years ago, I was live action Black Mask. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
3 or 4 years ago.
For Halloween, that was funny.
trying to remember which one was the one where I cut my hand.
I think
Wasn't
that
that
the same
Wait,
one?
weren't you?
No,
Destro?
no, you
was
were
Destro.
Destro, yeah. Is it
Um,
over here? It's somewhere around
It's
Well,
in
yeah,
the backyard.
it's
in the
Roman.
backyard.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what y'all think about Ewan McGregor? Because I think he's.
I don't even know who he is, so.
Ewan
Ewan
McGregor.
McGregor.
Wow. Come on now, man.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
ooh. About
Wait,
to
what's
flip
his
this
name?
table over.
Obi-Wan Kenobi? The guy from the Batman movie? He played,
Michael Caine?
No, he was, the one who trained Bruce in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Liam Neeson.
Liam
He
Neeson.
was Qui-Gon,
He
man.
was Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon.
Oh, he played Qui-Gon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a Jedi though. Just saying.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
He was basically Jedi Jesus. The first
Yeah.
Jedi.
Okay, yeah, okay, I know what
Pretty
you're talking about
much.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Ewan act in a long time.
Really? You haven't seen any of his new stuff?
Yeah, I have not seen any
What's
of
his new stuff, old ninja?
Wasn't he Christopher
Without
Robin?
looking it up.
Christopher Robin, right?
Yes, Christopher Robin was his most recent one, which came out a few months ago.
Yeah, I didn't see it though.
But he said that. So what's his other
did.
movies?
He was in Ghost Rider, not Ghost Rider, but the Ghost. He was I can't remember the name. It's with him. It's with
Nick
him.
Cage?
No, it was him and Pierce Brosnan.
Okay,
He was
whatever.
just Ghost
No,
Rider.
it's Pierce Brosnan. Thank you, pre-recorded live.
Oh.
That's what Joe calls him.
okay.
Pierce Brosnan.
Um,
Well, he looked. Excuse me, shit, damn. He looked younger than Christopher Robin. I thought he was like a hella older guy.
I think
He
he's
looked
like
older.
he's probably
Well,
in
he's
his
47.
47 only.
Yeah,
I
he's
thought he was
47.
50
Yeah,
years
but I
old.
thought
All
he's.
right.
I don't know.
He don't look like it.
He doesn't seem like a super intimidating gangster type, though. And Black
Yeah.
Mask is super intimidating. Obviously,
I mean,
the,
you put
the
the
face
mask on him.
The face is going to help. No doubt about it. And he can act his ass off. I think he's a good actor. So maybe. Let me see him in the makeup.
Isn't he? Is he Scottish or?
He's
He's from somewhere in the
Yeah, he's
UK.
Scottish.
Yeah, he's
There you go.
Scottish.
I was
He's
gonna make an
Sco-
Irish joke, but no, I can't.
Scottish.
Oh, you gonna do the rice thing?
But nobody knows. Oh, cha 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 cha.
Oh yeah.
In America, we don't Scottish, Irish. They're
Dirty
basically the
Stu
same.
going to be like, what the fuck?
I know, right?
I'm just kidding, Dirty Stu.
Well, there's an episode of on
Oh.
what's the name of it? The one oh shit, damn. Legions of Tomorrow or Legends
Legends
of
of
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
They were chasing after a leprechaun and Constantine's on
What
there
the
now.
fuck?
He's on there now and he's like the way you catch a leprechaun is you spill grains of anything in front of them and they're like they have to count them They have to like
Oh,
get
they're
down and actually count
excessive-
every little fucking little
excessive
piece.
compulsive.
Yeah,
God damn.
That's awesome.
but I
Let's
think
have a fucking pocket full of rice.
Yeah, it's fucking fucked up because so far on Legends of Tomorrow, they've fought a
Unicorn?
man-eating unicorn, a fairy
godmother.
godmother that goes evil, sorta, and now a leprechaun.
All right.
So
But on Ewan McGregor, what do y'all think? Any feeling one way or another?
I think he can pull it off. He's a versatile actor. I think he can do it.
All right.
I don't think he can. Because I don't really know the dude. So
Like, fuck that dude.
yeah.
He ain't no real Jedi.
I got a splinter in my hand, so I'm gonna go.
Oh, that's
Oh.
all bad. He's all, I'm gonna go off script and use his big ass knife and cut this out.
God damn.
That's all bad.
Yeah, we'll see with Ewan McGregor.
I actually didn't like him in Star Wars.
What?
I mean, I thought he was one of the better parts.
He was probably the best thing in the prequel series.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Who would
Who would you
You
give?
want to
Are
say
they-
Anakin?
Certainly
He
one
was horrible,
Anakin.
too. Who would I have?
Padme?
I kind of want to
Oh,
say.
you know what?
Idris-
Sam Jackson. Sam
I was gonna
Jackson
say Idris
killed
Alba.
him.
But
Idris Alba.
Idris Alba wasn't in episode 1 and 2 and 3.
Oh, I'm talking about who I would have play as Black Mask.
Oh. I mean, he's a bigger dude. I'll give
Yeah.
you that. His stature is more quasi-intimidating, you know?
But usually Black Mask isn't like yoked or anything. He's always in a white suit and a black mask.
I feel like he's not skinny, but he's a big dude.
Yeah, he's not like he's gonna kick somebody's ass.
He's not punished, not Kingpin.
yeah.
No.
Wide
he's
and
not
big,
Kingpin.
but he built. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know. We'll fucking see, man. We'll fucking see with this one. I need a visual on this. I need a trailer or something.
Yeah, we're ways off from that. We're missing one of the Birds of Prey, but they've casted 2 out of 3, so we'll see.
I'm not, to be honest with you, and I'm not all that enthusiastic about this movie either. I mean, if you had told me like a Harley movie, I would have been like, hey, all over it. But
No, you
don't
wouldn't,
know.
because you said previously that you wouldn't want to watch a Harley movie.
no, I'm down for Harley. I'm down for Harley.
So, quick question. So, if this guy does play Black Mask, would that be considered blackface?
No, he
No,
was a helmet.
It's a CGI. Or
Actually,
CG
it's probably just
do
metal.
prosthetics.
Yeah, it'll be like Deathstroke from the G.I. Joe shit. Ooh, we're gonna talk about G.I. Joe later
Yeah.
on, but
I'm sorry, just to clarify, I'm not down. I was never down for Batgirl or Poison Ivy. I don't give a fuck about either.
Oh yeah.
I shit on her. I shit on both.
Even after Homegirls.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck.
Recommended
fuck Poison Ivy. She redhead that's hot and likes plants. Fuck her.
what the fuck? What's this Queen movie controversy? What was this about?
Yeah, so I guess, and the movie's out. I have not fucking seen it. Obviously,
Rhapsody?
Bohemian Rhapsody, the
Yes.
Queen movie with our boy from Mr. Robot,
Rami
Rami.
Malek.
Yeah. The controversy before the movie came out, and I guess it was confirmed probably if you have seen the movie, this isn't a spoiler or whatever. Obviously, Freddie Mercury was someone who got down with a lot of dudes as well.
Yeah, very.
Probably banged some chicks, obviously, plenty of groupie girls, but banged dudes as well. Had a boyfriend or whatever. And the controversy was that part was the gay stuff was
kind of brushed over.
brushed over or excluded or lightly glossed over when it was a pretty big part of his life. And so I have not seen this movie, although it did well. It was like the #1 movie this past opening weekend.
Yeah.
There we go. Amateur surgeon.
But the controversy was, why not include something that we already all know in
Well,
in
yeah,
a
I mean,
biopic?
he died of AIDS, didn't he?
He did.
And
Yep.
It was pretty widely known that it was probably from gay sex at the time. Even though, let me rewind the tape. I'm not saying that if you're gay, you're gonna get AIDS or you're.
No.
But at that period of time, if you were having unprotected sex, yeah,
It was running
you know what I
rampant
mean?
through,
Yeah,
the,
it's
through the
rampant,
gay
yeah.
male community.
And
That's not a secret.
And that's a fact. I'm not saying that people that are gay are gonna get AIDS. Or some
No.
shit, 'cause-
You can look back on any documentary about AIDS in the early 80s and late 70s and whatnot, and you'll find that to be true.
Yeah, right now the movie's sitting at 155 million.
Worldwide?
I guess so. Not saying worldwide.
That's
or not.
impressive.
yeah, it made a lot of money.
That's impressive
Yeah.
as fuck.
Budget was 50 million.
I mean, Rami looked like he
triple
was
it.
doing a good job. I mean, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
So he's
brings it.
if y'all don't know who he is, he's in Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
So, and he was also in
Night at the
fucking
Museum.
vampire. No, that shitty vampire movie. God damn, he was a fucking vampire
Twilight?
too. He's in Twilight.
Is he really?
I never
He's
saw
Really in
Twilight.
Twilight.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
awesome.
I'll show you the picture.
Fuck
He
that.
was in Twilight.
So
Twilight had a lot of
he's
folks in it, I
also
guess.
I watched it.
he's also in one of those like one of the games that came out not too long ago. It was free on PSN. Was Until Dawn. He's one of
Oh,
the main
yeah.
characters in that
I
game.
downloaded that, never played it.
Yeah, he's in that shit. It's pretty crazy.
Well, I mean, we'll fucking see. It feels like that was if I was one of those hardcore Queen fans.
That's it.
Wow, that looks so awful. But if I was a hardcore Queen
The whole
fan,
fucking movie was horrible.
I feel disrespected by them excluding that. If that's what they fucking did in this movie.
Yeah, because we all knew that. I thought he was just gay.
Yeah, that was the other thing too.
I thought he was
Like,
gay. Yeah.
I didn't know anything about him with women per se.
Yeah, me either.
You know, and then the band is named Queen.
And
you know?
his music was fucking fantastic. Queen
Oh,
make
man,
great music.
He was one of the best singers of all time.
Yeah.
And I'll fight anybody talking about like he's not a good singer. Like he was incredible.
Yeah, me and Kamek, we saw Queen with Adam Lambert a couple years back.
How was that?
He actually did a really good job.
I remember him. He was an American Idol guy.
He was.
Yeah. Did he win American Idol or was he like second place something like that?
I can't remember, but
Which guy?
he's a good singer.
American.
So
Adam Lambert.
he definitely did a good job.
I think he did win. He was like the first openly gay character or person to win American
Was he?
Idol.
Well, I mean, he definitely did a really good job as like the front man.
Yeah.
So
Good shit. I will probably check out this movie not in theaters. Like if it's on Netflix or something years from now. You get that Splinter out?
yeah, I got it out. It's
Did you have Turtles help you out?
Amateur surgeon, bro. Bust out a fucking knife and get it done.
There you go. Chop that flesh.
Well, here for a minute, and I was remembering when. So this goes back to my Halloween costumes. Back when I was Deathstroke, I cut the shit out of my hand. I don't know if y'all have listened for that long, but I had to get, what was it, like 5 or 6? I had to get a bunch of stitches in my hand because this is what happened. I had I was Deathstroke, and I had a sword on my back, and I dropped something on the ground during the party, and I leaned over to pick it up, and this fucking sword fell into my hand.
Brand new sword.
Brand new sword. It was sharp as fuck. Fell into my hand and cut my shit all open. I was bleeding everywhere. And I just, I was drunk because Halloween party. So I just put like gauze on it and then wrapped it up. Continued to fucking drink. I played some kind of beer drinking game or whatever.
Beer pong, bro.
Yeah, beer pong. Did that shit. Won. And the next morning I had to work, and I was trying to get the gauze off my hand, and it fucking hurt too bad for me to pull it off. And I was going into shock, and I was just like, all right, I gotta go fucking urgent
Wise
care.
decision.
Gotta go to urgent care. So yeah, they fixed it.
What's
But
so trippy is that like you got that shit from Amazon, right? The sword.
I did.
It was like what, like $15, 15,
It was
20
cheap as
bucks.
fuck. That shit
And I
was-
can't believe it came sharp. Like,
Yeah.
That came sharp as
Like
fuck.
literally in my backyard, it's basically a machete. And in my backyard, when I first moved in here, the weeds were basically as tall as me or taller.
Yeah.
And so I used that shit to chop it down. Then I used a weed whacker.
Was it surrogated? Surrogated?
No, it wasn't serrated.
Serrated?
No, it wasn't serrated.
it was,
It was
segregated.
segregated.
It's all
It was
seg-
segregated.
Yeah.
It was
Because
a
the blacks and the
surrogate.
whites were
Were they Negroes?
Oh,
it
man.
was black.
It was an
but
apartheid
It was
sword.
it was a black. It was a black sword. But yeah.
It was a surrogate sword. It had with a backup.
Black sword.
Just carrying another baby sword on it.
Words are hard.
Yeah, we can't speak English.
We appreciate y'all listening. I know that we don't usually do this at this time, but it seems like we got a couple good B's and BTIs on here.
Do we know?
Yeah.
Yeah, these look like from old.
We got a
Ninjas.
couple.
Old Ninja dropping them on here.
Yeah, we actually have one from Dirty Stew, but it's a top 5 type thing or top 10, which I don't
Nah,
think
do
we had.
5.
We can do 3s.
10 take too fucking long.
Yeah.
5 takes too long.
We also have one from like Halloween, which we haven't even done.
All right. Ooh, I know the one. Okay, go. Start us off, Old Ninja.
So I had asked around the Halloween time because this is season and top 5 horror movie villains, which y'all got.
So we're doing top 3 then.
Sure.
We're not doing the top 5 bullshit.
We can do top 3, whatever.
We did this one.
No,
Go
we
ahead.
didn't.
Anybody want to start it off?
You started off.
All right, then
Big
I
mouth.
got Freddy Krueger, Xenomorph,
Is this in any particular order or not?
Xenomorph before Freddy Krueger, and then at the bottom of my third is Jason.
Okay. Respect.
I'm gonna go Freddy number 1. Probably I'm gonna go Jason and then fucking Chucky.
Ooh,
Oh,
gotcha.
yeah.
That's a good one.
Carlos, what you got?
So
And then my mom would be like,
I was gonna use that one. That's my mom, but yeah, I'm actually not a really big horror movie fan, so I don't watch a whole lot of them. They're just
But you've seen them, have you not?
I've seen
A couple,
few-
handful?
I've seen a bunch, I guess,
Okay.
but they're not very memorable. I guess the kid from
Poltergeist?
no Poltergeist is a
Cemi-
good movie though.
Pet Cemetery?
No. What was the Japanese one?
Oh,
Ring?
The Ring.
The Ring.
Or The Grudge?
Oh, The Grudge.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Grudge. Yeah, that was a good one. Poltergeist in general.
Yeah, that's a fucked. What's fucked up?
Yeah.
That movie's rated PG.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I
Fucked
watched it. I was
up.
fucking traumatized.
Oh boy.
Never fucking liked Snow Channels ever since.
Yeah. Yeah. Static.
I mean, that's probably why I couldn't sing National Anthem.
And what else is bad? I guess maybe Hellraiser. I guess.
Oh, those
Oh,
were good.
that's a good one.
Those are pretty good. That's
Yeah.
solid.
So
got?
my number 3 is going to be the Great White Shark from Jaws.
Underrated, yeah.
Yeah,
Jaws
I
was
mean-
damn near perfect film
To
back
this
in the day.
I'm still terrified of sharks. Even seeing a dead shark, I've seen a dead great white shark, and it still fucked me up.
Damn.
Number 2, I'll say Samara from The Ring.
Samira.
Is it Samara?
Yeah.
I believe it's Samara. Samara from The Ring.
Tomato,
and then
tomato.
number 1, Freddy Krueger.
So you know, it's funny you talk about like sharks. Did I tell you my Australia story before?
No?
So I went to Australia back in like 2002. I went there on a Navy boat. I was a Marine, and I always heard about how there's like so many sharks in
Yeah,
Australia.
it's because so I guess in Australia, great whites like fucking breed there.
Yeah, I didn't believe any of that shit. I'm just like, I believe when I see it. You know what I mean? So, literally, I get to it. We're in Darwin, Australia, and we dock the ship, and I'm walking over the catwalk, which is like the walkway to get from the ship to land.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking over there, I look down, and there are thousands, with a T, fucking thousands of sharks that are about fucking, I don't know, maybe 3 feet or
Damn.
4 feet plus. And I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not going to the beach. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to the beach.
Yeah.
Fuck that. So Australia was cool as fuck, but fuck your sharks.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Too many poison.
Nope.
Too
But
many deadly animals.
I will
on that.
tell you what makes Australia worth it as a man.
Blonde females.
Well, in general, there's more female. At least when I went there, there was more females to males.
Yeah.
And it was like way off.
Yeah.
So
Because all the men are dead.
it was fucking like it was very noticeable. Like you go to a club. You know how normally you go to a club if you're a dude, like you go there, you try to hit on chicks. No. That's not how it works when I went there in Australia. The chicks will hit on you. Like you'll just be chilling in a
Nice.
fucking club and
That's a strip club here.
Yeah, basically.
Damn.
Yeah, they ain't paying you, or you don't have to pay them. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're hitting on you because there was like the ratio was so off. It was pretty awesome. And they have cool accents. So.
Good shit.
Yeah.
What was the other ass to be the B? Old Ninja. Did you have some of these at the bottom?
They're both kind of one's a discussion question,
All right,
and
let's do
I
it.
saw this from one of the nerd groups that we're in, and this is brought on from that whole Michael B. Jordan controversy about him being Batman. So does
Superman.
Batman need to be white?
Are you supposed to be Superman?
It
No,
depends.
this is Batman discussion.
It depends. So if you're gonna go back to his origins, like when he was originally created, which is in like what the
40s,
30s.
30? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
30s.
Wow, long
So
late 30s.
then yes. But if not, then no. If it's in modern times, then no. But if it's his actual origins in like in that time period, I would find it very hard to believe that any African American family at that time would have that amount of wealth. So
And
yeah,
still be alive.
that'd be a problem.
Yeah, right.
Like, to even have like a fucking legacy family franchise, because
Yeah.
like the Wayne Enterprise has like been around for like years.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's no other black family from that era has any sort of legacy like that.
There's only the one exception I have though, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. The
Who's
only one,
Dave?
Madam C.J. Walker was like a millionaire in that time period from hair care products,
Okay,
totally different
yeah.
from tech stuff that was like the Wayne Enterprise. But I agree,
Right.
in general, 30s, yeah, it's just not going to work. I'm going to say if we're not talking about an Elseworld, alternate dimension type of story, then fuck no.
Well,
It
yeah,
just doesn't work.
I mean, I go back to the things that I talk about all the time. It's when people want to see stuff like that. It's like, why don't you just make another character? If you want a black Batman, then you should have read Nighthawk.
Yep.
But you didn't. So, and that's why I got fucking canceled. I was angry when it got canceled because he's basically a black Batman.
Yep.
He's fantastic.
And there's a lot of similarities even with Black Panther. He's been around for 50 years and wasn't super popular before these movies and whatnot, but he's a tech billionaire, genius, and obviously a king and all that. But yeah, the actual Bruce Wayne Batman, he needs to stay the way he's always been. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Like when you mentioned the whole Elseworld, or even like another Earth, like you know how there's different Earths out there for the like multiverse. I can see there being a black Batman, but like Bruce Wayne's always got to be Caucasian for me. I'm a Batman fan too.
And that's good. That's good coming from you because you're like you're probably the biggest Batman fan here easily. But one of the great things that I always appreciated about Batman is that he obviously came from a privileged background, but he basically threw all of it away to be Batman.
Yeah,
and I don't think you're gonna necessarily get that from another, at least a minority. In this day and age, like, well, I guess in this day and age, it'd be different, right?
Yeah.
But if it's like a long time ago, if you go like previous to the 50s, like you're just not going to get that. Nobody's going to throw away their legacy or something like that on the download to fucking fight. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
To fight crime. You know what I mean?
Story doesn't work.
Yeah, and that's why the story worked. Is you had this guy who's at the top of the fucking world who could have anything he wanted to,
fucking
but
mad
he still
bitches
wants to help people. Yeah.
out there chasing a cat's tail.
I'm just gonna say it flat out. You know, but we keep it real on these mics. I'm not a fan of mantle passing in general. I'm not a fan of just race swap for heroes. Very different from like a girlfriend that literally doesn't, the girlfriend of a superhero that really doesn't matter all that much. But for the hero itself, just arbitrarily saying, oh, well, now they're this. It usually strikes me as kind of pandering and unnecessary. All that being said, there are some great examples of like heroes that worked as a different race and a different person. Like when I think of Blue Beetle, you know, who wasn't the original Blue Beetle when we're talking about Jaime Reyes versus I think Ted Kord.
Yeah.
I like Jaime Reyes.
Well, and I think with that one, there's a huge difference is that with that one in particular, anyone that works, there's very few that work, but the original one actually handed down the reins to the other one.
And was too old.
Yeah, but in all especially Marvel's been really bad at this, is that they didn't have that handover, except for with Thor.
Yeah.
There was a handover with Thor, but the rest of them though, it was just
they emasculated
this new
Thor.
character. Yeah.
That's the other thing too. Like, remember they made him unworthy of his own hammer.
Well, I wouldn't say it was emasculating because it was by Nick Fury is the one who fucked him over.
Yeah. What Nick Fury said fucked him over. He lost his arm.
But what he said though was not emasculating.
I can't remember what he said. It's been a while.
No God is worthy.
Oh yeah.
And that's not to me. It's not emasculating.
Yeah.
But it's true though.
Yeah.
So
it shouldn't have worked that way. And then the other one, real quick, is I liked how they did it with Miles Morales being an Elseworld. And having his own Peter Parker in that world, who was Spider-Man in the Ultimate Universe,
and he fostered him. Yeah.
Well, and Peter Parker eventually dies, you know, and then Miles Morales in that world that's not the 616 is the new Spidey.
And he has similar powers to Spider-Man, but he doesn't have like all the powers. He even has more powers.
He's different. He has, you know, the Venom Blast is totally new and turning invisible, totally new outside of tech. You know what I mean? It's not a tech thing. It's an actual mutation. That's fucking different.
Well, and if you don't believe us, just look at all these other comic books that didn't pass the mantle down, and look what happened. Look what happened to X-23.
Yeah.
There's no longer a all new Wolverine comic. It's now called X-23 because of that. And I like the comic. I still read it to this day. If you look at there was a bunch of other ones. Iron Man.
Yeah.
Now there's an Ironheart comic, and now Iron Man's back.
Yep.
If you look at Thor, even though Thor passed down the mantle to her, Thor is now back, and Jane is now nowhere.
Yeah, as we all knew it would happen.
And they just they bullshitted. There's a bunch of other ones too that are good examples, but there's really no need to keep harping on it. But just make new heroes and give them their own rogues gallery. I think that's what a lot of these comic book companies are missing, is that you're taking over these mantles for these heroes that have a deep rogues gallery. Yeah. And when you come up with these new characters that just take over the mantle, they're just fighting the same old, rogues gallery.
And in general, a lot of these new villains been trash or remakes of the villains. DC and Marvel, a lot of them have been. I'm not saying all.
Right.
A lot of them.
Can I give you a good one that's been good?
Go ahead.
The new Death of the Inhumans, the new villain, Vox or whatever.
I never read it.
Oh, dude, Vox is fucking good.
Okay.
Yeah, Vox is a really good new villain.
Okay.
Well, since you're talking about how like characters are being changed, because if you watch a recent episode of Supergirl, Manchester Black, normally in the comics and at least even in the animation movies and stuff like that, he's been a white character. But in this one, they have him as being black.
Wait, Olden didn't even get in here on his
Yeah,
his
I
take.
did.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna jump back to Union Jack, dude. But whatever.
Manchester Black.
Yeah. As far as Batman goes, I think if you follow the Batman Beyond passing on the mantle,
40 years in the future.
yeah, then I
Yeah.
can see him being black. Like you either if you change Terry to a black kid,
That would
I'm
work.
okay with that.
Yeah.
That would work.
But
Actually,
or if you
no,
bring
no,
or if you do Batwing and have him become the new Batman.
right. Well, there is was the Signal. He's black, but you cannot do Terry McGinnis.
Oh, because he's a. If you follow the.
Oh yeah, because he's
a clone
yeah.
of.
Not,
yeah.
Well, he's not a clone. He's genetically, I guess, or his dad was genetically modified to have the same nutsack as Bruce Wayne.
basically.
Yeah, he's basically a clone.
No, he's not a clone.
Yeah, they
No.
took DNA from Bruce Wayne to make Terry Gilliam.
No, they genetically modified the dad's nutsack so he would ejaculate Bruce Wayne's semen into the mom.
Wouldn't that be clone semen?
No,
Yeah.
the clones when you take cells and you put them in a fucking bat and they fucking get made. But no, this is like two humans fucking
Put him in a bag.
Still,
in a bat.
it
was still altered. It wasn't natural.
It wasn't his nuts that he was busting.
Yeah, but he's not a clone. They didn't use Bruce Wayne's DNA to make him.
They did though. That's what they did with the guy's sperm, right?
But no, he's not a clone of Bruce Wayne. He's part of the mom too.
well, it's,
So he's basically the son of Bruce Wayne.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he's a son of Bruce Wayne. He's not a clone of Bruce Wayne.
Anyway, you can. It's
You
not
gotta watch the
like
epilogue.
it's not like origins couldn't be changed. Like you can change it to where Lucius Fox's son again, and then make I don't know I forget his actual name, but basically Batwing become Batman in the future.
But you're saying, again, I agree with you that origins can be changed, and they're changed all the fucking time.
Teen Titans did it.
Yeah, but with Batman is about as famous a superhero as you could fucking get.
Yeah.
So-
You really want to like go up and die on that hill?
So the Batman mantle has been passed. Dick Grayson was Batman for a while.
Sure.
So
sure.
I mean, and as they said in Batman Beyond, Gotham City always needs a Batman. Keeping Bruce Wayne's legacy the same as he's being white from money, doing what he did, I'd rather keep that legacy going and then have him pass the mantle as he's done in the comics, and then we can go with whoever he passes it to, build their rogues gallery, or even take obscure villains that Batman has faced that were never big or a one shot, and then beef them up to be something amazing.
Can I add one kind of weird snag in that? Remember they had in, I think it was Detective Comics, they had Duke come on board.
Duke was.
Now he's not a Robin in title.
Well, he's the Signal.
He
Yeah,
becomes Signal. Yeah.
yeah, but he's not a Robin in title. But and nobody really had a problem with him. I
He's in
think.
Robin Wars.
Okay, he was in Robin
Yeah,
Wars.
he rocked
Maybe
an R. So
he
he
did.
was. I think he wasn't
Okay.
official Robin,
He
but
was, yeah, he wasn't given the title of Robin, but he gave himself temporarily the title of Robin.
Yeah.
You're right. That's a good clarification. But all I'm saying is, I think if he was a Robin, like official title and whatnot, I think there would be a whole bunch of people, that wouldn't be down as much with that.
Oh, well, I also think people would have problems because of DK3, because they would.
happening there?
Well, it's where the Kryptonian city becomes big, and then a bunch of Kryptonians come out and take out. Batman comes back again. At that time, Kelly?
Kelly Kent.
No, no,
The daughter, right?
no, it's Lana.
The girl Robin? Is that who you're
No.
talking about?
No, you're talking about Superman's daughter.
No, I was talking about Girl Robin. Her name's
Oh.
Kelly too. Carrie Kelly.
Yeah,
Carrie
whatever.
Kelly.
Girl
yeah.
Robin.
Yeah, some people may be like, oh, this
saying
may
that.
not follow that story as well, but
I never finished that comic. I think I got like 3 out of the 5
Goddamn.
or 8 or something like that.
You had to go back.
Yeah.
all right.
What else you got?
Well, I got it. Actually, there's
Oh
another-
yeah,
I had
I
a
was about
BTI
to,
question.
going back to your Union Jack.
No, it's
Manchester
Manchester
Jack,
Black.
whatever the fuck.
Manchester Black.
Apparently, in the comics or in one of the shows, he says that he's half black, half Korean.
No, he's all white.
No.
Double check your facts.
What are you talking about?
Manchester Black.
Manchester Black. He appeared on the latest episode of Supergirl.
He's in.
He's actually in Justice League. He's in Justice League Unlimited. Actually,
He was in that one Batman or Superman movie where he played a guy who had psychic powers and like he fights Superman and like there's him and a black dude and some chick and they fight Superman on the moon and Superman like he goes all out.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so his name was Manchester Black.
That was a white guy, though, right?
Yeah, he's a British guy.
and then in the show, he's a black British guy.
I mean, I like him as the black British guy. He seems pretty fucking dope so far.
Yeah.
But I had a
Was it John Boyega?
yeah, I think it was.
Idris.
Damn.
Actually, no, it's the guy from Black Panther.
Oh,
wow.
damn.
Chadwick.
But no, since we were talking about like questions on Halloween and stuff like that, what's your favorite and also your hated candy? Or what candy do you hate the most that you would get when you would go trick or treating?
Black licorice.
Oh.
Fuck that.
Candy
That's not
corn.
candy.
Black licorice is not licorice.
Yeah.
Candy corn. Nasty.
You one of them.
No, I can't stand candy corn.
All right,
I love
so,
me some candy corn.
what's your favorites then?
Skittles.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Reese's peanut butter cups.
You know what
Fuck
candy
everything
bar?
else.
Candy bar I hated was whatchamacallit. That
Really?
fucking candy bar sucked.
Yeah, it was
Took
kind of.
it-
It was
It
kind
was
of.
so. Oh, it was bad.
So I'm a huge fan of both Butterfingers and Snickers.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the nougat, like the peanut butter. Yeah,
Yeah.
crispy.
Actually,
I got. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm a huge fan of Jolly Ranchers.
Those are fucking
yeah.
good too.
You know what I used to do when I was a kid, man? Is I would buy blow pops and then I would take Jolly Ranchers and then I would boil the Jolly Rancher down.
Oh my
and I'd
god.
wrap it around the fucking blow pop.
God damn, you were always an engineer.
Yeah.
Making fucking
That's
meth.
the best.
Yeah.
My favorite
If you
candy.
want some candy, there's candy in the. You want some candy?
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mine's actually
My
was
roommate
I'm not a big fan of chocolate, but I love fucking Reese's peanut butter cups
Why do I feel like every white
and
girl said that?
peanut butter M&Ms.
Yeah. Oh, peanut butter M&Ms. Yeah, that was.
It's-
Oh,
Oh, man.
so wait, peanut
Paydays
butter
are good.
M&Ms. I feel like is like a
It's newer. Yeah.
newer type thing because back in them, M&M was cool, like the fun size pack.
Yeah, the
those,
whole fun size
those
pack,
are cool.
yeah.
It
But
was
when you
plain
get
and peanut.
But when you get the new peanut butter M&Ms in the little fun size pack, those are fire.
And them almond ones.
Fire.
Fuck everybody else.
So it's funny. I was listening to a radio station. They were talking about like where are you gonna go trick or treating at? And they were
You tell them I'm going to your house.
no. So like one of the things is that like everybody had that area where everybody knew they have the big size candy bar.
Full
Yeah,
size,
full size,
yeah,
full size,
full
right?
Full size.
What was your full size neighborhood that you would go to?
Probably Fremont Hills. Fremont Hills, where Hammer used to live.
Oh, Hammer.
Yeah, they
See,
had
for
that.
me it was Palo Alto.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
boy, them white folks be giving out.
The only thing was you had to go like there was a deeper or a longer distance between houses too.
Oh,
like you
yeah.
couldn't just hit like
Multiple houses.
multiple houses all the way. Man, you had to walk. You had
Did I
to
remember
earn
this
it.
one time? This woman she ran out of candy, so she was giving out money.
Oh,
When you're a kid, I mean, she was giving out dollars, but when you're a
Still,
kid, a
that's-
dollar,
Dollar.
oh, shit.
Ooh.
That's everything.
Because you like, I can buy 2 candies with $1.
Yeah, for real. Back then,
Full
oh, man.
size.
Right?
You
Oh,
going
man.
ham, but
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I gotta switch it up a little
Man.
bit.
Neros.
There's a really good beat and BTI one on here that I kind of like.
Wait, what? Okay.
Could an open world GI Joe game work? Now I'm gonna tell you this before you even answer. GI Joe has been missing. Like they obviously had the 2 movies with The Rock and whatnot. I really and you know they were okay.
I mean, the second one was like a reboot and a remake at the same
yeah,
time,
they,
which
they were
was
okay.
cool.
They were okay.
Hey, they killed off fucking what's the name? So
They
that's
killed
all good.
Oh, they killed off Duke.
Yeah,
which is
Yeah, right in the
weird.
fucking beginning.
But
Yeah,
I
that's
want
fucking-
the
that didn't make
franchise
sense.
to thrive again. You
Hold
know,
up.
in cartoons.
Did you not see GI Joe Resolute?
I didn't.
So that's basically an anime version of GI Joe to give you
I already had
quick-
Sigma 6 or whatever.
I watched the Sigma 6
to
one.
give you a quick overview in the very first like 45 seconds of GI Joe Resolute. Shipwreck is dead, where he's on a slab on a table and his head is blown out,
God
and they
damn.
show his head's gone because they were hit, I think, by either Zartan or Storm Shadow, and they show that they were ambushed and he was like their biggest casualty, and then they do this little like.
Is this something like Netflix? Or where can I find this?
Shit. It was on like Adult Swim at one point.
I'll have to fucking find it, man.
But yeah, it was fucked up. And then they do this really, really fucking crazy backstory with Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. So Storm Shadow calls out Snake Eyes before the rest of the Joes go on a mission. So Scarlet understands and realizes he's got to go deal with it. So they go. He goes to where they were trained, him and Storm Shadow, and they do a flashback and they show that Zartan tries to kill their master, and he takes a shot.
Talking about the movie, right?
No, Resolute. It's
an
like an anime. It's like a
G.I.
4 or
Joe.
5
I feel
point.
like this is in the movie too, though.
Maybe it might be in the movie.
I've definitely heard this.
Well, this is where Snake Eyes jumps in the middle of the trajectory and he gets his fucking jaw blown out.
God damn.
It's why he can't speak.
What's my girl Baroness doing on there though?
I don't
Is she
remember.
on there?
I don't remember.
If she ain't on there, fuck that series.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Joes and Cobras that are not there, but they only show Zartan like a little bit, but it's like this crazy showdown where Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes have to like basically hash it out. Like, you know, one blames the other for their master's death, and all this fucked up shit goes down.
I'm down.
It's fucking crazy. It's pretty fucking graphic.
So, totally changing the subject. Eating candy. Milky Ways. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
It's been a while. It's
I mean,
all
I'm not-
nougat, right?
I'm not a huge
No,
fan.
the nougat ones are like Three Musketeers, right? So I'm gonna try that.
Oh, that's
one
the three.
next.
Yeah, you're right.
So
What's
eat-
the Milky Way? What's in the
eat
Milky
some of
Way?
these. I don't fucking
It's
know.
nougat,
That was-
new nut, and caramel. I think
Oh,
that's
Baby
it.
Ruth.
There's no nuts.
So
Yeah, Baby Ruth has the nougat in there. It's like
Maybe
caramel.
we got nougat too.
all right, try the Baby Ruth.
You know what's funny is that people try to always explain what nougat is. No one really can.
It's sugar. So
Yeah, basically.
Oh, it's
Fluffy sugar.
Oh damn!
G.I. Joe, could it work as a game? Open world.
I think so. I think if you did it like Ghost Recon Wildlands, it
Is
could
that
work.
open world? Fuck.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's super open world. It is a fucked up. But me and Stitch play.
yeah.
We used to play, and they have multiplayer. They have 4-on-4 multiplayer. So I think they could do it really well. You know, you start as maybe like a new recruit GI Joe, and you get to work with all the the big major big names, Scarlet, Duke, even was General Flint, Colonel Flint,
Yeah,
whatever.
Shipwreck,
And
all
then you have to go undercover, and then with the Cobra, so you become a Cobra recruit, and then you meet Deathstroke, Cobra Commander, Baroness, and then you got to do shit with them. And you're also communicating with the G.I. Joe, either sabotage, and then you got to do some like morally fucking questionable shit, like killing people when you're not supposed to because you're
Sure.
G.I. Joe. I mean, I think
I
it could
agree.
totally work.
This shit could be fucking fun, man.
Yeah.
I would
think-
say. Oh, go ahead.
I think it'd be like the same as the latest Transformers game,
Oh yeah.
where you can change, you can go to different people, different heroes. So I think you can do the same thing in this. So I think Platinum Games would be perfect for it.
Ooh. You even using studios.
Yeah,
like it.
I think either Respawn, Ubisoft, shit, even Guerrilla Games. I think
See-
they could tackle it.
For me, I would say if they take elements from Metal Gear Solid
Ooh.
and like you're just like say you're playing as just one of the characters, but it'd be cool if you can play either side. Like you can play it as being a GI Joe, or you can play it with fucking part of Cobra.
Yeah,
Like, that'd be fucking dope. Or even if they take like if the gameplay it's like shit the game from Borderlands. If they do some like crazy animation style like that, that will be a lot of fucking fun. We're just going to fucking just killing each other. Even though you're shooting and you might be missing, but they got at least the shooting has to be the fucking different color lasers.
Oh, maybe.
I would want.
It has to be.
I would want like some of the multiplayer, because obviously I think this works on single player open world, but I also think that the multiplayer could work as a tactical shooter
Oh,
similar
yeah.
to
Oh, yeah.
Rainbow Six.
just like
No, I think it'd be
fucking,
better
just
as-
like
I
Wildlands.
think you're better as Call of Duty.
Call
Oh,
of Duty,
full on
Call of Duty's multiplayer.
Yeah.
team deathmatch style.
Ooh.
Yeah. Cobra versus fucking GI Joes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck yeah.
I think the biggest ingredient is that you have to build your Joe or Cobra recruit. Like you
And customize your weapon.
yeah, I don't think it works if you're playing as a single like heroic Joe or a single like
you can unlock the hero like in fucking Battlefront.
oh. Ooh.
In every episode, every
Okay,
time you play the
okay,
game, it has
wait,
to
wait,
end
wait.
with the more you know
Wait,
type shit.
Going back to that, if it did battlefield style where you're on huge maps, you get planes, tanks,
Okay.
and you have bases to defend.
All right.
And then you could potentially get hero characters. I'd be down for that too.
But see, I'd want some of the infiltration smaller maps as well, where you're kind of like working together in a team. One person is a tactician. One person is sends out the drone. One person has a riot shield.
That is Ghost Recon Wildlands. They added that mode where it's a form. They call there's two versions of it. There's like a hostage situation mode.
Because in G.I. Joe, everybody is a little bit different with their skill set.
Yes.
That's what I think would lend itself to the tactical shooter.
I'm saying from the first person point of view, you have to customize your weapon and your character and pick your skill tree. If you're playing multiplayer, you pick a class in order to.
We're building a game right here.
Yeah, all right. We're as they call it, brainstorming. Yeah, but there's design document.
Dude, what the fuck? So I'm eating this candy as you guys were talking.
Yeah.
And now I can totally understand why people get fat. As I'm eating this candy, I'm feeling more and more empty.
Oh, yeah.
Like my stomach.
And then you start grabbing more. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? This is so fucking weird. I haven't had this feeling like the longest time.
Yeah. Isn't it weird eating sugar?
It is.
Yeah.
Like, especially this much. But
yeah, you have to stop.
No.
Before you explode.
Okay today.
It'd be all bad.
Well, I'm secretly judging all these candies.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Which ones are good, which ones are not?
So, since we're brainstorming about this G.I. Joe game, copyright Black and the Black Times Infinity. You motherfuckers trying to slip on this, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely work. I think, especially in a first-person shooter.
Yeah. I'm amazed that there hasn't been, like, a whole lot of push for it. You know what I mean?
I think in this day and age, it'd be hard to do it because so many people. Well, a game maybe, but it'd be hard to like do another movie.
Yeah.
Because this whole like toxic masculinity, fucking bullshit culture, PC bullshit.
Yeah.
People don't understand. It's weird to me.
And it's so much. I mean, they had 2 movies, and again, they were
them.
good. You know, they weren't. I won't say they were excellent or great.
I will say they're great because in the second one, who fucking died? Channing fucking Tatum died like a bitch, and it was great.
Damn.
He got blown up.
And The Rock survived.
Okay, here we go. G.I. Joe Resolute, there were 5-minute episodes, but there's 11 episodes.
So I should find these on like YouTube or something.
Yeah, I watched them back to back. That's why. But here's the thing, though. Hasbro has their game studio because they've made a few games. They could do this themselves. If you've ever played,
they would still need to partner with somebody to get the multiplayer down, like up to AAA standards.
If you've ever played the Transformers game, War for Cybertron, that was a fucking great game. Stitches sat here and talked about the sequel, the fucking like Destruction of Cybertron or whatever the fuck.
War on Cybertron.
Was it? No, that was the first one. The other one.
Who made it? Platinum Games.
Well, hey, I'm with it. I want it to be. For whatever reason, I don't think either one of the Transformer games, although they were good, sold like they would want them to sell.
Well, probably not.
You know?
I think they say it sold decently. That's why they garnered a sequel, because they're both good games.
Yeah, I feel you.
Well, what's weird is the first one is a 3-person co-op story, and the second one has no co-op at all.
That's a drastic
It was called Devastation.
No, not that. No,
that one was good though. That was the cel-shaded one.
Yeah, no. That's not the one I'm looking. The one it has the Dinobots on it because you can be Grimlock in the game.
Oh, follow Cybertron.
Yeah, War for Cybertron, then Fall of Cybertron. Yeah. That's the sequel. They're both good ass games because like you could play as some of the hero characters. You could be Megatron. You could be Optimus. You could be Bumblebee. You could be a bunch of the other characters.
But can you be Negrotron?
Oh, you can build them multiplayer. In multiplayer, you
Negro
customize.
I wonder if I can name this episode Negrotron.
Oh, give it a shot.
Do it.
Are y'all? I'm gonna say this. Are y'all looking forward to this new Bumblebee movie? Because it kind of looks good. I'm scared to say that.
Don't be scared to say it.
Oh my God.
Hey man, when we were at Comic-Con down in San Diego and we saw that sneak preview. First of all, Angela Bassett is the voice of one of the goddamn Transformer. That was sold right then and there. But like, we saw a fight scene with Bumblebee and I want to say it's fucking Starscream, and they said it's not Starscream. It's motherfucking Starscream.
Fake Starscream.
It was Star Whisper.
There's like a scene where the Transformers is just dragging fucking Bumblebee up the side of a mountain and like has him at the end. He fucking like blasts him off to the side and like drops him, but like Starscream doesn't fucking die. Spoiler, sorry. It's probably the opening of the movie, but I don't know. It just seems like it's gonna be a really good fucking movie.
Yeah,
like all together.
Well, I like that they toned down the animation, right? So I understand that we have the technology to make shit like real intricate.
Yep.
But you don't need to make everything real intricate. You know what I mean? When it comes to like robots and shit like that, you don't need to have robots that have fucking nuts and like testicles
Sling
and fucking
sling talking and shit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
and the
like
nuts and the
spit.
nuts were banging and shit and
Yeah.
pissing on
Pissing.
people with fucking fucking radiator
Oil.
fluid.
Yeah, and there's like too much shit. Like when they move, there's like fucking literally. There's like
Moving
I
parts.
feel like there's at least 300 things moving for like one arm, and it's
Yeah.
like that's too much.
Yeah.
You know, like in real life, you wouldn't have 300 parts uncovered
Yep.
moving around. You know, and in this Bumblebee movie, it looks like it's the right amount. You know, it looks more simplistic. It looks
Like the
looks better.
cartoon, like
Yeah,
the ones that we
yeah.
grew up on in a lot of ways. And
Like one of the huge problem I had with the franchise was that when they're in their robot form, they have fucking battle damage to their their
Yeah.
paint and shit's all chipped. But when they're in a vehicle mode, perfect paint job and shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like that shit kept taking me away from the goddamn movie. And then all the other movies were horrible.
That's the nano paint. You should know about that, Blue, because you have an Infinity.
Mm.
You know about the nano paint, bro?
But still, like,
That nano paint.
why is the nano paint not different when they're in robot form?
I'm hoping this one works well, and I want another G.I. Joe movie. I want both of these franchises to fucking still thrive, and I think there's a place for them, even though it's a harder sell with G.I. Joe because people get all fucking butthurt
I
about
think The
it.
Rock killed it. He asked for too much money.
Damn.
Maybe.
You know what's funny? You know how like there was a picture that The Rock posted up recently and that people in like Photoshop to be Zangief?
Zangief?
Yeah. It's funny, this one guy, he's
What? Don't be Zangief. Like,
Why would
Zagat.
Oh,
Sagat.
Sagat.
Oh,
Sagat, yeah,
Don't,
Sagat.
don't be
Those
him
are-
either.
Yeah.
Because he should definitely be Ty.
he- Oh, for certain.
Yeah.
But
He
no,
should
there's
also
just-
be 7 feet tall.
It's, it's just people photoshopping it and like,
Okay.
hey, Rock can be this guy. But no, so
No, but he
there's
couldn't.
there's a guy who was doing like he was talking about the picture, right? And he's like, damn, you know what? What's really sad? I am the same age as The Rock,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
the same weight as The
Yeah,
Rock,
yeah.
but I look nothing like The Rock.
Yeah.
Like, dude's like, I got a fucking gut. Like, he has a fucking gut and stuff like that. He's like, I am not The Rock. Like,
Work out.
Did
Just saying.
I did see that, but that was one of the comedian guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He runs his own like little media site.
Well, I want to say he's a comedian. He come on
the-
some videos.
He's pretty fucking funny.
YouTuber.
I thought he does stand up.
Does he
Yeah.
really?
I thought he
I
does
don't know
stand-up.
if he does stand up.
I thought he just,
But
he
one-
just did videos.
The one of the funniest ones is where he finds out that Bobby Womack is white.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
that shit
listening
was
to that.
hilarious.
He like almost cried.
I didn't know that shit either till I saw that video. I was
yeah.
like, wait a minute.
That's the one I
and
think
then-
with
What would you do
Patty
for
LaBelle,
love?
right?
I don't know if
he
did
might.
that. He might have, yeah.
He might have, but I mean, he sings "What Would You Do for Love," and that's like a R&B classic. This white dude with this like fucking tipper hat. I think he's even British.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
When I hear the
British white
name
dude.
Bobby Womack, I think of the song Back in the Day. Remember in the
Back in
beginning?
the-
Hey,
yeah,
look at
yeah,
Bobby Womack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song. What's the guy's name? God damn it.
Wait, Bobby
Ahmed,
Womack's
I think?
black.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Is that the wrong name?
God damn, we're all over the fucking place.
Yeah, Bobby Womack is black.
Different guy. Hang on, let me get.
Whoever sings "What You Won't Do for Love" or something.
I thought,
Not
isn't
the
that a
Tupac
rock?
one.
Oh, okay, I was like,
Not
isn't
the
that
Tupac
Tupac?
one. I knew you were gonna do that.
But no, there's a song. There's a
Oh,
artist.
Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah.
There it is.
There's an artist with that did a song with Patty LaBelle, and like I swear to God, I thought this guy was black. Like he had even a soulful
Oh,
song,
it's
but
probably the McDonald dude. He's from the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah.
That dude sounded soulful as fuck. He's an old white dude with long ass white hair.
You never know. You fucking never know.
Or is
you
it
know
Michael
what
McDonald?
was fucking tripping me out the other day? Fucking, was there more than one Van Helsing movie, or was there only fucking one?
There's a Van Helsing series.
there's
No,
only
but I mean like
one.
movies,
So there was one. It was with Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman.
and that was it.
Ooh, and Kate Beckinsale's
Why
fine
did I
ass.
think there was more than fucking one, man?
There might be like direct to video.
Yeah, okay.
Because
Maybe.
you're a terrible person. You wanted more than one. The first
Yeah.
one was fucking
Damn.
But was that before Underworld, the first Underworld, or
awful. It was
after?
around the same time.
Yeah,
Okay.
it came out in between. She had like a little underworld break.
Oh, shit. Did Kevin Garreau do that? Because
I don't know, but
Yeah, he is in that one.
I did not like
Or
Van
is it?
Helsing.
I would still like to have him on the podcast.
Yeah, he was
We,
great.
we got to meet him in real life, and he's a cool-ass dude.
Yeah, that
So,
voice.
yeah.
That voice.
He sounded like that in real life. I was like, dude,
That's really
what
him.
the fuck? You made me
He's-
sound like a little girl.
Yeah, he's a big ass dude.
Yeah, he's
I was like, God dang.
He's not that big.
Yeah,
I mean, he's big.
He's
but he's not that
big. Shit.
yeah, he's a big dude.
He's not like 7 feet, but he's still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's still big.
He's definitely like I want to say intimidating, but yeah, you can definitely tell. Like, you
Big dude.
Yeah, because
he can be a bouncer anywhere.
Yeah, he's still pretty yoked for his age.
Well,
Like,
it was interesting. Like he was like walking around by himself. Like he didn't have like nobody with him or anything. He was just in line getting food or something.
Yeah, yeah. He's at a food truck.
If Cronus hadn't have picked him out, I wouldn't have noticed because he has this huge fucking beard. If he didn't have the beard, I would have recognized him.
Yeah.
But he has this huge fucking.
Yeah, I actually went
Billy
to a
Goat
panel
beard.
and he was in. I was like, oh shit, that's that dude.
I've got a fucking selfie with him. It's great.
Yeah, he does.
But when he started talking, I just felt I was scared. Like I wanted to run away. Like that wasn't the voice of God. That was like something like evil.
Yeah, we would definitely need because we'd have to talk to him about Blue Marvel. I mean, that's his own creation, and then
Wait, he made
Frankenstein.
Blue Marvel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all him.
Wow.
He's the first black person to make a black character for Marvel.
That's pretty impressive.
And
Very
then
impressive.
also Frankenstein. That was
yeah, I
him.
did hear that.
He wrote the comic and he wrote the screenplay for the movie.
Good shit, man.
So,
that's fucking
I mean-
talent, man.
Yeah, and he's still kind of doing his own thing. I forgot what y'all saw him on, what he was up to now when we ran into WonderCon. I know he's obviously doing something.
Yeah, I can't quite remember.
I know he had like a panel, not a panel, but he had like a booth. Yeah, he had a booth.
Well, that's the thing. People forget, like, and I know not everybody's into horror movies, but the fucking return on investment is ridiculous. Like, you come out with something just like with Halloween, $10 million is nothing for like compared to MCU money.
We should make a horror movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
We
saying.
should make up with pre-recorded live. And
Yeah.
So you know what it should be? It should be us running through where pre-recorded live lives in the
Ohio?
woods. Yeah,
and I've
just
been there
running through.
through Monroeville.
Yeah.
It's like it's the smallest fucking town.
Yeah, and literally we can have the cast of pre-recorded live with just pitchfork, not even pitchforks, just like fucking torches, and they're like, "Hey, the road's this way. We trying to help you guys. We just running. We just seeing like white folks in the woods."
Like I wish you guys were with us when we went there.
I know. I wish I'd have went.
It was really cool to like see them in their
Dude,
in
Matt,
their element.
watching Matt's face was fucking classic.
It's good shit.
Like, what is this guy, black guy doing here?
It was like really so like I don't know if you listen to this podcast, listen to pre-recorded live.
Yeah.
All right, so when they talk about like their little hometown, they don't talk about
Mistake on the
Monroeville
Lake?
all the time, but when they do, I understand now because I've been there. When they talk about like the not the Foreign Legion shit, it's like there's like a fish fry that's like literally right next to them,
Yeah.
and they always park in their parking spot because they live like right next to them.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like super irritating, especially to Becky because she gets home later. Not late, like later. And she like misses her parking spot because they just take up all the parking spots. It's like older vets that do that shit. And it's just like it's funny to me because I was there when like they had the fish fry and I was like, oh, this is the fish fry.
The famous one.
yeah, and it's
That's
just
good
like it's really cool but it's like far to like go anywhere there.
Not
In
bad.
California, we're super spoiled because when you want to go anywhere, everything's close.
Pretty much.
Everything's fucking close. When you go to fucking Ohio, especially where they're at, like in Monroeville, like if you want to go to like a serious grocery store, like you gotta fucking drive for a minute.
God damn.
Like it's like
Might as well plant something and watch it grow.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the nearest place where you can get like normal, not even like normal food, but like semi grocery store like food. It's like literally like a drive-through thing.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
you drive your car into a fucking building. And you tell them what you want, and they get it from you. They get it for you. And it's
Weird.
like, what the fuck?
So weird.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
little
weird to
different.
us, but
Yeah,
it
Different
was cool for
world.
me to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't seen him in a chat in a while.
it's late for them.
Yeah, but they usually would jump up in there though.
Yeah, for a minute. You know what's still weird to me is when people pump your gas for you and it's like their job.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
ran into that in Jersey and I was like, why are these people standing by the pumps and trying to pump? No, I have to do this.
That's weird.
I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, that's right. You
It's
get
always
paid to
somewhere
do
else.
this. I'm like,
I've only
fuck.
experienced that when I was in Japan. Like I never experienced that here in
Ah,
You
America.
drove in Japan?
Go to Oregon.
Yeah,
Oregon.
Oregon, but Jersey does it too. I was tripping out. I was like, what the fuck?
From
Yeah,
Paul.
if you can drive in Japan, if you have a valid drive license here in America, you can go to AAA and get an international driver license,
What
and
the
you
fuck?
can drive anywhere. Well,
That's amazing.
what I've understand, yes, anywhere. So I was able to drive in Japan. It's a trip because like at first it takes a while to get used to like the pedals, like the gas pedal and stuff are all the same, but like the signals and shit all wrong.
Yeah.
But when you come back to America, like everything's backwards again. So it's a trip, dude.
God damn.
I remember when I was in Qatar, nothing was backwards. Everything was like on the right side as far as we're concerned. But what's funny though is that I paid under the table to like get into like the driving, like the driver's test.
Yeah.
And like literally, like to do the driver's test, I didn't even go through like So if you know how you go to like the DMV in America, imagine going to the DMV and just being like, nah, I ain't going to the counter. I'm just going to do the fucking driver's test.
Oh, shit.
It's like literally just meeting up with the guy that's giving you the test, and that's it. That's literally what I did. I paid under the table to just like talk to
Hoping
the
he
guy.
doesn't take your kidneys.
Yeah, but no, you go to like so their driver's test in Qatar. It was there's a course.
Okay.
So I wasn't gonna get killed.
You gotta say something.
He ain't gonna fucking kill me anyway. I mean, let's be honest. But it was just interesting for me to just like literally walk on to like the field, like bypassing all their basically DMV shit, and just like, hey, all right, I'm driving now, and like have him do his thing and like pass me. So
God damn. Did y'all see the new Overwatch character that dropped at the
yes,
Which
I
is
did.
suspicious because it dropped right. It's a Western character that happens to drop right around Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, I can't remember her fucking name, of course, to save my
It's
goddamn
like Sage
life.
or some shit.
But she looks like McCree, only a hot waifu and blonde, and then fucking
She's a cowgirl.
yeah, she's a cowgirl. She's a cowgirl.
Eh.
We'll see.
She
I mean, my biggest thing is where's the food
Her
version?
name was
Man.
Ash, you asshole.
Ash, all right.
No one cares.
I care. And I thought it was really cool. She could basically rocket jump. That was pretty
Rocket
cool.
jump?
Rocket
okay.
jump.
She
Yeah,
had
I
a
didn't see-
it's a shotgun jump.
I didn't see her
Oh.
move set. Yeah.
Oh, she. Oh, I see. Have you ever seen Rocket Jump, owned by Freddie W? That's what he does. He fucking jumps with the rocket. He's a famous. I guess he's like a famous YouTuber, but now he's one of the directors and producers of Video Game High School.
Well, yeah, but rocket jump is from like Doom and Quake and shit.
Oh well, there's a company called Rocket Jump.
Yeah, no, because he got it from Doom and Quake and shit.
That's awesome.
There you go. So we'll fucking see. I don't know if she live now. The Ash.
I don't
thought she
know,
been
but
had
I thought
live.
it was interesting that people were complaining about why there is not a black female character yet.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Well, you know what?
Go ahead.
Don't they
there a
have
black
like
character?
3 African characters? Like you have Doomfist and then the mom and the daughter.
It's literally the most diverse AAA first-person shooter game of definitely this generation, maybe of all fucking time, to my knowledge.
I mean, it's
I
fun.
mean-
Yeah, it's definitely not a problem to not have somebody yet. I mean, they keep expanding on it, and people stop fucking up games, all right? Because what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna put in some character that's fucking trash.
Well, you know what this was, though? At least from my reading of this was just Kotaku being Kotaku, because that's who I saw put out an article. I know plenty of, I could name 3 or 4 black, female, super Overwatch fans. None of them have said a single word about wanting this. They've enjoyed this game for over 2.5 years without, like, that being a major issue. There's also no online campaigns. I looked.
Yeah,
there's
there's no nothing.
massive, protests or whatever, or we need this. It was literally just Kotaku being dumb, trying to stir up some shit on an old game.
Yeah, I don't need somebody to look like me to enjoy a game.
Oof.
Like, I think to me, it's actually more enjoyable. Well, maybe not, because every time I play a game where like I can customize a character, I generally make him look
Sure.
like me.
It's fine.
But I also really enjoy characters that don't look like me
Yeah.
because I think that is better for you as a person.
Or
You
it
know?
just
Either
it makes
way.
it brings you more into the story. Like you're basically a director of a movie.
Yeah, like what's this about? Like, what's this people's problems? There's like things that I don't consider in games that I'm playing as like a different ethnicity or different even
Different sex?
gender. Yeah.
It's a first-person team-based shooter. It's not. There's not even like an actual story to this game. Like in terms of
there is a story,
but there's not a story mode campaign.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
there's backstory. There's little side things that you can find out. There's a comic that you can read up on. But there's characters from all over the fucking world on this game, man. There really are. You cannot look me in the eye, straight face, and tell me Overwatch isn't diverse enough. Fuck out of here.
yeah.
What are you
That's
talking
total
about?
bullshit.
So we want to do 2 quick points. Y'all want to hear some dank news?
Yeah, what you got?
Because this is some dank shit. This came out last week. We didn't have time last week to bring it up because we were going through. So, an actor from New Mexico, he's on really big shows on AMC, and he's been in a couple movies. He's on Better Call Saul.
Breaking Bad.
He's on Breaking Bad. He's on The Men Who Stare at Goats. This dude cut off his own arm
fuck?
and then pretended to be a wounded vet, to get acting roles.
So there's one thing I need to like really understand. When I read that he cut off his own arm, did he have it surgically removed? Because that's a big difference.
No, so Todd Lawson Latourette, I believe that's his name, who is bipolar,
Yeah.
said he was off of his medications and in the midst of a psychotic episode at the age of 17, or 17 years ago, I'm sorry. 17 years ago, not the age of 17.
Wow.
He cut off his right forearm with a ski saw and cauterized it himself.
Jesus Christ.
I'll say it. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Yeah. I mean, he might be missing an arm for whatever reason, but I don't believe they did it himself. So,
He claims he did it himself.
yeah, he can claim all of whatever he wants. But
I mean, if he's an actor, then we've seen before and after, right?
No, we've only seen after.
Okay, wasn't he in stuff before this?
Not with only with a missing arm.
17 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's
So-
had a prosthetic arm for 17 years.
So who
Anybody who would do that to themselves is a
Dedicated.
lunatic. No, fucking lunatic. Probably not just a medication type of thing. You need to be seriously mental health hospitalized.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
it's-
permanently.
I mean,
the
it
guy's
talks
name
about
again?
him and his mental. His name is Todd Lawson Latourette, or I don't. This is his French name.
That's.
His last name's a French name. I don't know, but he's had acting gigs.
I'm glad he didn't hurt anybody else. but
He
what
said
the fuck,
he said he lied. He said that he was lying about the cause of his disability, saying he sustained it a wound in combat.
Did somebody like call him out on it or some shit?
I don't know. I didn't read about that far. I think
So he
came out-
lied about his military record as
Yes,
well.
he lied about that. He
Okay.
lied about being a vet as well.
So he lied about all this shit, but you want me to believe that he cut off his own arm and cauterized it. Get the fuck out of here. I don't believe any of that shit. Like, seriously.
Where are we talking? Like at the wrist? Or are we talking? Where are we talking?
Have you seen any of his?
I can't remember what the fuck it looks like. But
No, it looks
where are
like-
we talking about?
It
on
looks
this?
like just past. Fuck, I lost a picture.
Oh, way up
Just
there?
past- Yeah,
Whoa.
there we go.
All right, yeah.
Past the
nah.
elbow.
Why did it look like some shit that should be like in like a gay?
It looked like some
calendar or
gay
shit?
cowboy
Yeah,
porn. Yeah, it does.
some Brokeback
Oh.
Mountain shit.
One of you got excited, is what you're telling me.
No, that was blue.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't seem quite believable either. I get you, but if true, you are fucking crazy.
Well, either way, it's crazy.
Yeah,
You
no
know?
matter what. I mean, he did say he was off his meds, and mental health illness. A lot of people kind of either brush
Yeah,
off,
that's
take
some-
for granted.
That's some serious self harm, though. There's
Yeah.
mental health, and then there's like danger to yourself.
Well, I
you
mean,
know?
I've known people who have issues with the stuff like that, and they've committed suicide. So
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't take it outside of the realm of what they could do, but I mean,
To me, the part that's kind of crazy, it's the, cauterizing it yourself, and
Yeah.
I mean, but anyway,
Woo.
without fainting, I think you'll pass out.
shock.
That's what I'm
going to
saying,
shock.
like, there's-
yeah.
There's a very small chance that you will, first of all, cut off your arm and then stop the bleeding and like that's way too much shit you got to set up for that kind of stuff. I don't believe that shit.
Hey, that dude,
Yeah.
what was it? The guy who got his arm stuck in a boulder, he cut off his arm.
Yeah, I believe that in an emergency. Yeah, if you're gonna fucking
He
die
was
of
there.
starvation.
Yeah,
that's
he was
way
there
different.
because he was there for 27
72
hours,
hours, something like
72.
that,
He was
yeah.
there for almost 3 days.
47 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was stuck on that rock for a minute. So,
All right. What's your other one? Hopefully it's
can
more
we
uplifting than this.
can we
Goddamn.
talk about some Red Dead? God dang it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you just got it. What of your impressions so fucking
I'm
far?
super fucking early on. It seems if I'm getting used to the controls. It seems a little tedious and
Oh.
almost intimidating because there's so many things you can control.
Yes.
And so I'm trying to find that right balance. It is not arcadey.
Did you figure out how to cup the horse's balls yet?
Oh,
Really? Are you serious?
no, you
No.
can't
I
cut
was
the
about
ball.
to say, I
That's
know they
ridiculous.
bounce up and down.
So if you're
I'm gonna get half
just
female horses.
starting,
Hold on. If it's cold, they're up here.
Oh.
If it's warm, they're down here.
Yeah, they bounce.
That's real. I'm not
Yeah.
bullshitting you.
Yeah.
There's
Um,
testicle physics in the game.
if you don't like the controls in the game, I suggest changing them on early on. And even Rockstar tweeted this out as one of their main tips because like you reload with the square for you guys, but I think you can change it to where reload is X or not
Okay.
X is
That is jump.
Yeah.
With triangle?
No.
Circle?
Yeah, circle. You reload with circle.
Okay.
So you can change it. There's a couple of like loadouts that you can try them before you continue on and get stuck. So it is a little combat can be weird, and you'll end up getting shot a lot if you don't understand the controls.
Got it.
So-
I mean, this is going to take me a while to really sink my fucking teeth in.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
at the very beginning.
I've spent hours already, and I'm only 20-something% in. I'm like 23 to 24% in.
I'm over 40% in, and the game is fantastic. I'm basically in New Orleans right now.
Yeah,
Denise.
I've gone to the New Orleans spot, but that was only to clear like a bounty or oh no, it was to do one of the stranger missions.
So is it true? Because I've seen this posted online that you do not have to, you don't get an award put out for you or bounty if you kill KKK members.
No, you actually get honor.
You know,
That's awesome.
Yeah, because like when the first time I saw the KKK, I was literally like going to somewhere else, like on a whim, and I saw there was like fire in the background. I was like, oh, there's torches. Like, what's going on? And then I saw, oh shit, it's a fucking burning cross. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I was thinking, I was like, can I just kill them all? But this is like literally right after a time where I killed some people and I like lost honor. And if y'all know me, I try to be like the most honorable. I try to be the good guy all the time. I was like, well, if I kill him, what if I lose honor? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. And so I waited for them to do like their thing. And this guy's like, I guess they were admitting a new member into the KKK, and the guy had the honor to light the cross on fire. So he lights the cross on fire, and he ends up fucking burning himself. And then as he's on fire, like another guy tries to put him out, and he sets himself on fire. And so they both fucking die. And so they're all breaking up the thing, and I'm laughing like a motherfucker watching all this shit.
Yeah.
Like, all right, now I need to kill somebody. I'm like, can I kill somebody? So I find like the head guy that's walking away.
Yeah, Grand Dragon.
And I shoot him in the fucking face,
Yeah.
and it gives me like the plus honor thing. I'm like, oh, okay. So every time I see a KKK now, I'm killing them all.
Nah.
There you go. Right on. Yeah, I want to get further in, maybe through this weekend, and then kind of give my thoughts. Blue, are you playing this at all?
nah, not right now.
Okay. What are you on?
Nothing right now.
No, you're not doing anything.
Nah.
You know, on that lean.
Oh, man.
Good cushion alcohol. All right, let's wrap it up then, y'all.
Wait, before we wrap it up real quick, I just got a story I need to tell about what happened on Halloween with the Phoenix and I. So we went to San Francisco. We were on one of those like a yacht cruise, and it was a costume party. It was like on a Saturday, and there was a guy dressed up as Steve Irwin, and like all of us were like super fucking drunk, and this guy's like talking to me about Steve Irwin as this and that. I'm like, oh, dude, have you seen his daughter lately? Like, damn, the sweetness got so fucking mad at me because I guess she didn't realize that
She's an adult.
Yeah, she's an adult now and she's 21, but she was livid, like she was screaming and
Like, I
cursing.
married a
Like
pedophile.
I've never seen her that fucking mad. She was
Damn.
so like I kept telling her like she's an adult, like she's an adult now, and man, she was so mad at me. And like if you look at her when she was a kid, like she was a kind of an awkward looking kid, but now she's like she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she grown.
Yeah, she's grown up with a goddamn spider on her chest.
Yeah, tarantula. God damn.
But yeah, she was so pissed off at me.
There it is.
She almost looked a little bit like kind of a mix between Topanga and somebody
Oh,
else.
holy shit, she was awkward. God
Yeah,
damn.
see,
Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah.
weird,
I mean, you know, you go through that little girl phase and
ugly ducklings thing.
yeah, come out, beautiful woman. Good for
I
her.
had to tell that story because oh man, she was so fucking
She was
mad. at me.
angry.
Like she was so mad, she almost ordered Uber to leave
Damn,
without me.
leave.
Yes,
You almost got left.
Good thing you
I
wasn't
know.
a
I was
bitch.
going. No. I'm the one that usually order Uber.
Yeah.
She was gonna leave. I was just like, "Fuck it, I get Uber too and go back to the hotel room."
Well, I know what Sis would have done.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
Time to go.
How to go?
Yeah,
All right.
I had to tell that
Finna
story.
get left.
Old Ninja, what you got populating this week?
So, tomorrow I'm gonna check out this new restaurant that's close to my house. They're doing like a friends and family type shit, so I'm gonna eat for free.
Are you friends or family?
Yes, I am. Not
You
family,
like
but
both.
Yeah, kind of. And then I'm gonna try to see Overlord
Yep.
tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to see it like an early showing. I'll probably hopefully give my review next week on the cast. And then I got Veterans Day coming up in this weekend.
Is that on Monday?
Yeah, it's in Monday, so
Kids will be off of
might
school.
be chilling. We'll see what's going on with that. But other than that, and then playing more Red Dead, kind of about it. Oh, and Battlefront too, because they've been adding a bunch of new shit. Like
still back on Battlefront?
Yeah, they added General Grievous, and they're about to do a big ass update in the next 2.5 weeks. So
ain't nobody on there.
yeah.
Cronus, what you got?
So I had basically this whole week off, and I've been doing a bunch of shit around the house, working on the shed. Thank you, Blue, for coming out and helping me. I didn't ask the rest of you because I knew you guys are working on doing some other shit, so it's no big deal. But yeah, we got the roof on. Looks like an actual complete building now. So I got a bunch of other shit to do, a bunch more money to sink into the Infinity Base. But hopefully by the end of this month, it'll be done.
Hey.
And it's going to be fucking awesome. I will guarantee you it's going to look way better than this dank-ass garage that we're in right now. So I'm looking forward to all of you seeing it. And we're going to have... I'm going to have some listeners sit in on the show.
There we go.
Because I know there's some people that listen locally that I want to have come in and actually see the show live. And we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Like, so
I've had a few people ask if they can come through.
Yeah, and we'll
And
have
just sit in the back and watch.
Yeah, and we'll have a room that's big enough to have people in there.
Yeah.
We actually might even get. I'm thinking about getting a different desk for the show, maybe
A different setup.
But
Yeah.
we'll see. It's going to be awesome. So
Yeah.
other than that, that's it.
Yeah. Blue, what you got?
So tomorrow, the Sweetness and I are gonna go check out a comedy show at San Jose Improv.
That's a good place.
watch?
I don't know. No, because a lot of times San Jose Improv, they do free shows.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just check out some random ass comedian. Like
That'd be fun.
a couple of weeks, like about a month ago, we checked out this one comedian. He was fucking hilarious. He was like probably one of the funniest comedians I've ever seen there. But it was free, which is kind of cool. We just had to pay like the service fee or whatever. But I'm doing that, and then Saturday in Fremont they have this thing called cider brew and something else. So it's a beer cider event happening in Fremont.
I fucked up.
What?
Over the weekend, I went to a coffee festival.
Oh,
It was
yeah, in San
fucking
Francisco.
awesome. I'll talk about it next week.
Oh,
Real.
so, oh no, I was gonna say I got that going off, and then just chilling, trying to find a job.
There you go. And we got our
Some of them
fingers
probably
crossed for you on that one.
Yeah.
I am hopefully going to watch some Overlord tomorrow, maybe with Old Ninja. And last weekend I went to Aisha Curry spot. That is well worth grubbing on.
Oh, really?
Pricey. Pricey is all fucking get out. But the food is amazing right there in the city, kind of right in the Salesforce area.
With some good barbecue, right?
Yeah, it's called International Smoke, and that place was legit.
Well, you know what's crazy? So Magnolia Smokestack, they no longer sell barbecue.
God
What
damn,
the
really?
fuck?
What?
They sell like a normal menu. They revamped the whole thing because
Bullshit.
the new Warrior Stadium is going to be built near there.
Okay.
Walking distance. So it's like now there's like waiters and waitresses and shit.
What?
And,
Still want barbecue.
I need barbecue.
All right.
But the food was good still.
All right, check us out on the interwebs at BThanBTI. That's at BTHANBTI. Facebook, Twitter. What am I missing? SoundCloud, actually, yeah, SoundCloud, and then Player FM, Stitcher, Apple
YouTube?
Podcasts. Go on there, listen to us on YouTube, Black and the Black times Infinity. Check
Twitter,
out our
Facebook.
official
Homepage?
Yeah.
Website.
BenHadProductions.com/BThanBTI. And then check us out on Amazon. We have an Amazon app. Download.
Need 'em.
Check it out. Get them notifications. Fuck that shark.